Hello everybody! How is everyone doing? Nothing is set up. I'm late, as usual. I've been running around, I'm hot, and I'm sweating. Well, I'm not sweating, but I'm hot. And I threw this on because I was like, I can't wear anything too baggy. I figure it's fitting being as it's the Tal'dorei Republic, and we have Trinket on it. So how is everybody doing? We're 3 minutes away from 6. We have an hour and a half to go, so we don't have to worry too much. Well, you know what I forgot to do? There is... Well, let's see. I told Michael... Well, first off, let me go to the chat. I'm not reading the chat. Chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jay. HollyMac79, Ninja Master, Star, clever name I made. Marion Ravenwood is already in the house. I did not have to remind you. That is shocking. Is Neil here? Usually Neil or you forget. If Neil, I'll give Neil a minute if Neil isn't already here. I don't see Neil yet. But if Neil, I'll give him a couple minutes. But if not, I'll text Neil. But if Neil is here, that'll be the first time in a while that I didn't have to text one of you two. But Vero G is here, Michael, and my moderator. Have enhanced linked this time. Have enhanced linked this time. Did I? Yeah, I wrote the link for the new one. I don't know if that's what you mean. Have advanced linked. I enhanced. I had linked it to the YouTube video, if that's what you mean. I set a reminder so I'm on time. Very good to see you. Coco was just in here, but she ran out when I went to go change my shirt. She ran out after me and then was drinking water. So I left the door cracked for her if she wants to come in. Pizza Land is crazy as always. I literally, if you noticed on the channel, I just posted Yellow Jackets. Me and my sister were going nuts trying to figure out when Yellow Jackets came out because IMDb was saying, even though it was Friday last week, that it was going to be Sunday this week and then back to Friday. I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't got nothing to do but the live stream tonight. And I looked and it was like noon and Yellow Jackets episode 3 dropped. So I was like, better late than never. And I did it then. And then I had to go do some work and then I edited it up right before we did the live stream. So it was unexpected, but now I don't have to do anything on Sunday because Severance already came out. Yellow Jackets and Severance both came out within the last 24 hours. And those are the only two shows I'm focusing on right now. That Cobra Kai is in the books. All of the series of Cobra Kai is done. Phenomenal show. But Yellow Jackets is great. Marion Ravenwood, by the way. If you've never seen it, season 1, I think just season 1 is on Netflix. And then you got to go to Paramount Plus to see season 2 and 3. But go check out season 1, because if you like it, then you're in. It's like a high school girls soccer team from the early 90s that crash land in the wilderness and have to survive. And it's very mysterious, like a Lost kind of show. I'm extremely into it. My sister's been telling me to watch it for years. I binge watched the first 2 seasons in like 2 weeks. It was very quick. I loved it. But that being said, I also, surprise, I told Michael before, I have been reinstated to monetization. Remember I told you guys I was going to appeal my thing and reapply? I appealed it. I reapplied. I didn't erase a single video. I don't know if I should even say that because like they know if I didn't and they're not listening to this, are they? Are you listening to this, YouTube? I didn't erase a single video. I literally just submitted the same thing I submitted like a year ago. I tried it every month. You could resubmit, you could reapply every 30 days, I think it is. I did it every 30 days like clockwork for a year and a half. And then I eventually just stopped. And my thought process was maybe if I go a long period of time without resubmitting, there'll be enough new videos where whatever they're seeing that they disapprove of will get lost in the shuffle. I don't know if I was right or if I got lucky. All I know is I reapplied, instantly got pre-approved or reapproved for monetization, which means we could do super chats and I could do end cards differently again. For like 2 years now, I've been walking around it. Like I've been doing things different ways just to avoid having to fix the monetization problem. So the end cards have been different. We couldn't do super chats. I don't know if I have to still do something because honestly, I just got the notification that I was monetized like a day ago and I probably had to do something and I didn't do it. So maybe real quick, let me pop on this window. Let me just see if I gotta click something. I'm wondering. I don't even remember how I did the super chats. Like it's been so long. I'm like new to it. I just want to go to my video. Go to videos. Edit. Here's my earn. Oh wait. Oh no, I gotta go to dashboard. Earnings. All right, you're a YouTube partner. Super chats, super chat, super sticker, super. Thanks to the fans. Get started. All right, let's see. I accept. All right. Oh my God, how funny is this? I reactivated super chats. Super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. And in the thing was Ninja Master, Ninja Master, Ninja Master, Teal Bird, Ninja Master. I could see and the dates and everything. The last super chat was here's how long ago it was 2022. So we're going on almost 3 years. I've not been monetizing. That's horrible if you think about all the money I probably lost. The dude gave me a happy birthday super chat on October 7th, which was my birthday. The last one I got was from Ninja Master for the Dwarven Radiator Forge Fund, and it was on October 29th, 2022. So October, granted, we're not too much past October. October that just passed, which pretty much Halloween. It was the Halloween live stream in 2022. So what is that? November, December, January. It's already February. So we're 4 months. It's 2 years and 4 months. I had no monetization and everything was shut down. So I could still see all the super chat activity from back when. Pretty awesome. Is there anything else I need to turn on? Grow your community and earn monthly subscriptions. Earn from ads. I should probably have all this. I didn't turn any of this on. I'm an idiot. I thought it automatically just all went into effect. I'm just going to turn everything on. I in my head, I was like, oh, I'm monetized. What do I got to do? Apparently, I have to accept all of this. Review your ad defaults. Monetize your monetize all. You've rated most videos accurately. All right, well, for a day or two now, I've not been getting monetized anything. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize all I had to do was click all these buttons. Memberships. What's this? Let's have memberships. This looks more complicated. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. There's something with memberships. Join affiliate program. Set up a store. My God, I can put my store back with my shirts and stuff. I'll have Ray make some. Support the causes you care about. I'll do all that later. All I wanted to do was set up super chats and monetization. I'm mad that I didn't know I wasn't monetizing. There we go. Veroji with a $5 congratulations super chat. Amazing. We are back in business, everybody. Isn't that amazing that we actually are like, I feel like a failure that I didn't have it for literally. I'm kind of happy in a way. I'm happy in a sense. Ninja Master with a $5. What is that one? The Radiator Forge Dwarven. It is all in reverse. Dund Radiator Forge Dwarven. I don't know if that was intentional, but it is hilarious. Ninja and Veroji, I appreciate the $5 super chats, which we now can achieve again. We will, all right. The Dwarven Forge thing never happened because the thing I wanted to get was always sold out and I was holding out and I don't even know if it's still available. So we will vote. Ryan, they got to start teaching YouTube classes, LOL. The part of me isn't too upset because back when this all happened, my sister got unmonetized too, and she had to go through her entire catalog and erase tons of videos. She told me she erased dozens and dozens, maybe upwards of like 100 videos that were all like clip out kind of things that were apparently giving trouble. I never did that. Granted, for the last 2 years, she was monetizing and I wasn't, so she was getting ad revenue. But I almost would rather wait the 2 years and have to not get rid of any of my videos, because it was a couple $1,000s a year, which sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. But it was like a couple hundred a month that added up to a couple thousand every year. But I also would have had to edit the videos way more meticulously. Like now I just go like bop 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 bop. If it copyrights it, I throw it up. I don't care because I wasn't getting monetized. So it did minimize the amount of time it took me to edit videos greatly. I'm talking like probably saved me hours of time not having to edit them as well so that they would not get copyrighted, if you catch me. So Neil with a $4.99 glizzy and movie fun. I have been I saw the glizzy thing. I was literally watching NPCs and they were literally doing that's the first time I ever heard glizzy, and it was like a couple days ago. And they were all these guys getting glizzies one after another, and they were all just like, stop making me do glizzies. And I'm like, dude, if you're getting paid to suck a fake penis, I mean, if someone wants to have you do it 20 times, who the fuck cares if you're getting paid to do it, right? I will suck fake penises all day long for money. I won't suck real ones, but I'll suck some fake ones. Let's celebrate the first super on a live stream. The super on a live stream. What is that? What is that? Let's celebrate their... Oh my God. Is that YouTube doing that? Did YouTube put a celebration for my first super chat because it realizes what a failure I am that I didn't have one for so long? But anyway, I appreciate everybody. We have already got $15. We will figure something out. Like I the money I usually spend on getting statues and stuff anyway, I would have liked to do the Dwarven Forge. There is no more Radiator Fund because, well, there will be one day, but there hasn't been a Radiator Fund in a bit. But that being said, we will vote as a group to use the super chat money on something related. There's so much Critical Role stuff to buy that, there's bound to be something. Like maybe there'll be a gigantic Thordax mini statue. And by mini, I mean like 4 times bigger than these dudes. That is like $8,000. And I'll buy 5 of them. All right. Now that we did all that, everything's here. Let me jump on this. Like and subscribe if you haven't, everybody. We're almost halfway. I'm going to close out this window and set up my backup account so I can with my backup account. We're almost to 15. Yes, looks like looks like YouTube did it. That's pretty funny. I like that. YouTube literally said celebrate the first super on a live stream. This isn't the first super, YouTube. If you knew what's going on, you would know that it happened like 4 years ago. It ended over 2 years ago, but it started probably closer to 3.5, 4 years ago. So, as you could see, people could super chat. How did you do it? Is it just pop it up now? Does it just pop? I'm just curious because I don't think I could see it from my end. Do you guys just have like a super chat thing now that you could click again? It was Neil's first. Oh, their first super on a lot. Ah, well, let me thumbs you up, Neil. Neil, I love you. For some reason, it lets me heart you guys. I can heart you guys. You are loved by ViewMasters. I didn't realize that everything now is hooked to ViewMasters, like all my emails and stuff. I mean, I realized it, but I didn't ever really look at it. And the other day, the bank called me and goes, is this Jason ViewMasters? Because it literally looks like it's my middle name. So it literally had Jason ViewMasters. And they were like, is this Jason ViewMasters? And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh yeah. And then I looked at my bank account and I'm literally like my email address at Jason ViewMasters. And I'm like, oh my God, everyone, I am now, my middle name is different. My middle name is Dick. Richard is actually my middle name after my grandfather. But apparently I have unintentionally altered my middle name to View. It was available once I closed and reopened the chat. Well, awesome. We're back in business. I said last week or the week before I was going to make it a point to really work on that. And it made it very easy for me because all I had to do was reapply, click a button, and all went back to normal. I'm just happy we did this live because I would have been like, why aren't they monetizing my videos? I'm kind of pissed because the day I was allowed to, I didn't go in and click it. And I've since then gotten thousands of more views on my Cobra Kai videos that I could have been monetizing. I mean, it would have amounted to like probably 10 or 20 bucks, but it would have bought lunch, and I hate throwing free money away. So at least now we know. But let us get into the video. Michael gave me the thumbnail, or the time is Vero did 1:26:39. 1:26:39. And we're obviously doing enhanced for critters. Everybody, like enhanced for fight or flight with Josh Hartnett. He looks insane. Boop, 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 boop. Is that the right one? Yeah. All right, what was it? 1:26:39. 1:26:39, and this one rolls right through. There's not a pause. There's not even like a pause for them, because sometimes there's a pause for them, but it just goes right through into the next part. They have no pause, so we're straight through, hour and a half. 1:26:39. 1:26. Look at that. It lets me go right to it. I don't even have to run the show. All right, let me raise the roof. Oh, I have too much things in front of me. Did Coco? Oh, Coco's on the bed. I was like, I heard Coco push the door open. She chose the bed instead of the tree. Interesting. Interesting. Boop. What do we do? Oh, we'll do partial heads again. Partial heads and clock. Partial heads and clock. It sounds like a tax company. Partial heads and block. So how's everybody doing? As soon as I set this clock up, we'll chat for a second and then we'll get rolling. I have had a boring week. I got to watch the arcade again this week. My business partner, Chris, flies out tonight. I think he's like currently at Newark Airport getting on a plane. He said it was like, I think 7 or 8 o'clock. His flight leaves and he goes to Italy for a gaming convention. So I am watching the arcade till March 1st. From now till March 1st, I am the man in charge. Which means absolutely nothing. I have to do more stuff, but tonight, I don't have to do nothing because I took care of everything last night for tonight and tomorrow. I mean, unless an emergency happens, one of my best managers is on tonight. So unless like the place is burning down, I should have no issues. I am 100% getting sushi tonight. I am in the mood after last week with Cobra Kai and Severance and Yellow Jackets coming out, and then again today. I never ended up getting sushi. Remember we did a vote and I was like sushi or Taco Bell? I ended up doing neither. I ended up finishing and my sister had cooked dinner and I was like, this looks pretty damn good and I don't have to leave the house or spend money. So I ended up eating home. I didn't have Taco Bell or sushi. So now I am dying for sushi. That is what will happen tonight, is sushi time. So we have plenty of time. They close at 11 o'clock on a Friday. So you guys know the deal. As long as I order by 10:30, I'm good. We have 4 hours before that comes. So I am golden. I've still to watch today's episode of Severance. Very good. I would say I think episode 4 was my favorite. Every episode's been great though. They just aired episode 6, which was called Attila, like Attila the Hun. I would say 4 was the best of this season, but I think every episode this season's been pretty awesome. This last episode was in the top 3. I would also say they got better. I would say episode 1 was the least best of this season, but also still very good. It's just that they had to like kind of recap everything and tell you where everyone's at. And the first thing is always hard to do because you spend a lot of time just story building on things that need to be done. Episode 4 was great. Can you post a link to the site? Which site? The Critical Role site? Enhanced for Critter site? Is that Michael? Did Michael do it? I think Michael. Oh, is that for the break? We talking to the break? I don't know if Ryan meant the arcade. But yeah, that is the arcade website. Yo, is our boy finally monetized? Colvin, yes. We are here and we are monetized, Colvin. As you can see, we have gotten 3 super chats. I'm just going to round Neil's to $5 because it was $4.99. As you can see, $14.99. But we are back monetized, super chatting our butts off. I just love that we can. I love that we can monetize, and just monetizing is nice. I'm when I just popped up the window before, it had all little dollar signs. I haven't seen those green dollar signs in over 2 years. I used to hop on when I'm editing videos, and it would just be like cha-ching, 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 and you, like I said, you get like a couple bucks a video, if that. But it's nice to see dollar signs everywhere. It makes me feel successful, like I did something right. Jay makes the best cheesesteaks. Very correct, you are. Yeah, the arcade. That link took me to a train museum. This does not support. Did it? Because my business partner also runs charity train organization. I'm wondering if. Let me say. Let's do it together. Thebreak.net. That's the arcade right there. If I type thebreak.net, I'm trying to see what might have happened. He does do trains too. I'm wondering if something in here, I don't know. I mean, you can see the arcade, the billiards. Look at our arcade. I might be in one of these pictures as a youngster. I'm not in the black and white one. I honestly haven't looked in so long. Am I in this picture? That's my business partner, this guy right here, dead center, the oldest looking guy that's crouched in the middle. That is my business partner. I remember they took this picture and I wasn't there. They were like, the picture is on Saturday. And I'm like, I'm not coming to the arcade just for a picture. And then I didn't realize it was going to be like the face of the website. So I did not. Oh, this is me right here. There I am with my hat. You can see me. In the same hat. Look how. Oh, I guess you can't see it. This picture right here, you could see the hat I'm wearing right now. This is when it was brand new. That's me, no sleeves. I never wear sleeves at work. I'm wearing this hat, but it is so new that it is the whitest, crispest, cleanest hat I've ever seen. But that is me making cheesesteaks. This is behind the counter. This was the annual cheesesteak eating contest. Every year we have an annual cheesesteak eating contest. That's why you see a crowd of people behind them, and all these dudes are wolfing down cheesesteaks, and I'm like the judge. I'm the judge. I make sure no one cheats. These guys were workers at the time, but they no longer do. They're just like friends. This kid never worked here, but this kid I've known probably longer than the guys that worked here. He kind of just is allowed behind the counter because he is that guy. There's Barry, Neil, if you didn't say. Jay doesn't own sleeves. Yes, I do not own sleeves. Neil, in case you didn't see, that is Barry. I don't know if you remember, this was Justin. He used to work for us. And Greg, they haven't worked there in since before pandemic. But that is me. I am on the front page of the website, apparently. But you only see the back of my head. I also was lifting weights a lot, apparently, because my arms are quite large. But that is the arcade. Robin Masters is just a great name, like Bert Magnum or New Magnum. Robin Masters. How did we get to Robin? Jay doesn't own sleeves. Sleeves are bullshit. Agreed. Oh my God, Barry. Yeah, Barry's there. Michelle, Marion Ravenwood knows. Before I knew Marion Ravenwood, she was introduced to Barry by himself, and he is a very inappropriate man. We'll just say that. I've known him forever. He is a hilariously funny dude, but he is very inappropriate and probably should go to jail for harassment many times over. Jay's been on a workout for a week, and he's wearing a tank top in the dead of winter. I am literally hot. I had a different shirt on before when I was doing Yellow Jackets, and I was like, I am sweating in this t-shirt. So I threw this on. I'll be honest with you though. It has definitely caught up to me to the point where I'm comfortable now, but I definitely am not hot anymore. But yes, we are, surprise, surprise. Even though Jay is in diet phase and I said I wouldn't have a drink until St. Patrick's Day, I lied. We're going to have 2 drinks. I was so well behaved. I haven't weighed myself. I decided I'm going to wait till next Wednesday. Next Wednesday will make 2 weeks. I know for a fact I already lost a couple pounds because just not drinking alone, I'll lose a couple pounds. But I've also ate very clean diet. I've only been eating like protein shakes, protein bars, chicken and vegetables and stuff like that. So I've not only eaten very clean, I haven't had a single drink since Super Bowl. So that being said, I was like, I'm doing good enough where I deserve a cheat. And I've decided because it's the live stream and I accomplished all that I needed to do with Severance and Yellow Jackets, and I have the weekend open and clear for whatever I want. I figured I would have a drink with you all before we kick it off. And being as it's almost 6:30, I probably should cut the bullshit. So cheers to everybody. I honestly, it was more a celebration because I was so excited we were monetized again that I was like, I'm having a good week. I got everything I need done. We're celebrating. So cheers to all of you, all the super chats, to us being monetized again, and the future success of the channel now that everything's rolling like it should have been 2 years ago again. So cheers. Love you all. Ooh, that is cold. Even sitting there. That was sitting there for a good 20, 25 minutes. It is a chilly one. On that note, should we get rolling? Should we start this shindig? Because it is almost 6:30. I mean, we got plenty of time, but I also, secondary account, like and subscribe if you did not, everybody. Correct, Clever. You are correct. That is what it is. I also, not sure if anybody watched Netflix recently. The other night, I watched the Gabby Petito story. I love those, like, I don't know what you call them, like cop dramas, whatever they are. They're real life documentaries. But I love documentaries, and I love things based on things I know. And I was pretty familiar with that case. Getting in to the other account. Then I'm going to like it. And then we're good to go, everybody. 16 people watching. Like if you haven't, like I said. Subscribe if you haven't. We're up to almost 17, 18. I think we're at 7, I don't know. 18, 17? It was going crazy and I couldn't tell. I think we're at 17. But either way, don't forget the clock. Oh, got the clock. Get this out of my face. It's right in my face. I'm going to put this over here. Oh, and here, while I'm procrastinating and ranting, I was talking to my sister about this last week. I had to get more information on it. But look what I have. I literally, while we were talking about the purple tentacled Clarota and like the Cthulhu look and the tentacles and sucking brains out, I saw this over in the corner and I was like, I remember my sister giving this to me. And I was like, I don't remember the story behind it. So I didn't want to show anybody until I asked her. And she literally was like, I got this for Christmas. And the guy who got it for me did it intentionally. And I'm like, this looks like a dildo. And she's like, that's exactly what it is. There is a website called Bad Dragon. I think we were talking about it on a live stream because it's Papa Meat. Is sponsored by them all the time, and I've watched a ton of Papa Meat. So I saw he is sponsored by Bad Dragon, and I'm like, is this real? And I went on the website, and this was there. And I'm like, Jess, do you know that this is like a giant tentacle dildo? And she's like, yeah, I got it as like a Secret Santa gift because the guy that did it does it every year. He gets everyone like weird dildos and stuff as like a Secret Santa as a joke. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, here, have it. I don't want it. It's creepy and weird. And it's still wrapped up in the bag. So we're unboxing this giant purple dildo for all of us to share. Look at this thing. Like, what is this? Like, but what is this? I know what it is, but that's nuts. I know, it just was funny to me because it was sitting over here, and I was like, oh my god, they're talking about purple tentacle face sucking, and I'm like literally looking to the side. I'm like, it's right there. It's so fitting that that would be the gift she would get right before we get to that part of Vox Machina. Oh, they reference that website in Critical Role, do they? I mean, it's very, I mean, isn't it lovely? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Or do I know what I'm going to do with it? Jay, please don't use that on yourself. It looks like it would hurt a lot. I'm going to have to try. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to try this out. However, I might use, I literally was like, I immediately thought it's a sex toy. But then I was like, what if it's not a sex toy? Because I couldn't remember the story my sister told me. And I was like, it looks like it could suction cup to something. Like, look, it just suction cup to my hand. So I was like, what if you mount it on like a wall? And it's like wall mounts for like things like this, like horns and tentacles. But I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure. And then I saw a bad dragon and I'm like, nope, that's definitely that. Use it. I paid for it. If you go on Bad Dragon's website, I would be willing to wager this thing is a good 30, 40 bucks at least. It's like very well made. You could feel like it's actually very well made. But my guess, I don't know. I didn't see. All I know is it's probably easily 30 or 40 bucks. Boop. Boop. All right. Mounted on a mirror. I will, next time I'll put it on something. I literally just wanted to do like the unboxing. I wanted to show you guys first. But, all right. Is everybody ready? Set your clocks, because now it is 6:30. And Jay takes so long to do everything. So everybody, it just takes practice. Been there, done that. Yeah, I've never messed around with things like this. I'm pretty traditional type of guy. I've never incorporated purple tentacle dildos into my sexual practices. I'm boring. Sorry. Cheers. Guess more like 60 to 90. Honestly, I thought 30 or 40 was reasonable, but on the cheap side. It is smaller. I've seen on the site when I was looking, there were gigantic ones that were like upwards of $100. But like, I was like, this one looks kind of basic and smaller than what I saw. But doesn't surprise me. $70. I mean, I own one now is all I know. I am the proud owner. I don't know what it would be called. I'm calling it the purple tentacle dildo. All right, so here we go. Everybody, we're almost halfway to 50 likes. I procrastinated as long as I could. Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, am I blowing your ears out?
18. 15.
I'm blowing my ears out.
27.
Wow.
23.
28.
I'll go to 11. I usually do 11. You guys let me know. I feel like their audio has changed a little.
To crest over the very top of the Warcamp.
We usually do 11, but I think last week I dialed it down to 12. So let me know what you guys think.
Siege?
You can see giant wheeled carts.
I can't stop cracking up.
Auger bores that are being currently constructed. You can see what looks like.
I'm just gonna hold this in my face the whole.
You can see there is a preparation for some sort of an attack on the city above.
Oh.
As you guys continue to press ahead, there does not seem to be any reaction to your flying.
Ooh.
It's stuck. It's actually stuck to my head, but it was ripping my forehead off. I want to see what it looks like when I ripped it on my head.
We can all talk to each other. Don't forget.
Whisper to each other.
Why don't you shut up?
Oh, cool.
Just wait till we get there.
Subtitles.
You guys
I know
make it
subtitles
towards
aren't on.
The center portion of the city.
We are approaching
I know.
the city.
You can just start beginning to see the opening in the center of this war camp. There is a circle where there are no tents.
We have a
constructed.
plan. We do have a
You can see
plan.
what looks to be a small wooden platform.
Don't put it on your
and
forehead.
there
It will
is
leave a
stone
mark.
building that is of,
Will it actually?
you know, makeshift functional construction. Not pretty, but functional. Looks like a barracks or some sort of a large bunker right on the northern side of that opening, that center portion of the war camp. That would be what you saw.
I
both
feel like
the general
a
and
horn.
the mind flayer head of this encampment go into last time you.
I'm calling my
With a
people.
There is a roof to it. You don't know if there's any roof access, but there is a roof.
Tiberius, can you turn me invisible now?
Yeah,
Well, we're still in the air, right? Yes.
Oh my god. It is a
Don't-
giant
he's gotta
purple
concentrate on
tentacle
it.
unicorn
He's sitting
dildo.
Yeah, but he's keeping
thinking
him
about-
flying.
he's
right?
As the resident sex worker. Never mind.
I understand.
Save the timestamp for the campaign 1 video in 2 years. Jay is a unicorn. That's what I thought. It looked like a unicorn. I was the
Floating about
prettiest
100 to 150
unicorn
feet above
that
the
you ever
war camp.
saw.
You do not appear to have been noticed yet.
Get down there and wing it.
Should we land on the roof or do we land right outside the barracks?
Get
door?
down
What do
there
we
and
do?
wing
Yeah, do
it. Clock. I just realized the clock is
You
not
guys
there.
want to stay up and we'll go down?
You go. Yes.
I'm
Yeah?
downloading
Yes.
the whole thing
That way
later.
goes
I can't go invisible.
I have to try on rare occasions to be a good man. Oh, good mom. I was like, Star,
I'm
gonna be a good man.
You go do your thing.
We're running the risk
you are a
of it
great
has
mom,
down.
Star.
Duergar
Fantastic.
We would risk that anyway. That's true. Either way.
I'm so scared right now.
If we go down, why don't we land fast?
Sam is going to eat his player's handbook.
We all lay flat except for the people that are going in. You cast invisibility.
This is the
Eating
conversation they had
player's
when we were
handbook.
about to go kill
Neil,
us.
I know I say this every week, but this time I'm so serious that what is the best day from tomorrow
Is there enough weight for me to get on the carpet for this point?
to Wednesday? What would be the best day for you to go to see it?
Try. There was a
Captain America Brave New World. I still haven't seen it, and I definitely could go between Saturday and Wednesday. What is the best day for you? I could probably make any day work.
I'm sorry.
But if you tell me a day I can't make work, I'm going to tell you, horrible pick. Pick again. But I'm pretty sure I can make any of those days work.
You can float down to the what do we call it? Take Vax here, and then I. Oh shit! I need to be near you to cast it. Damn it!
Let's just
Damn
land
it.
on the roof.
And we also got Ashley Johnson back any
We're gonna
day.
hit the roof.
Have you seen it yet, Neil?
You turn me invisible.
I've
he
heard-
turns him invisible. You go.
I've heard it's either all right or sucks.
Lighting up now.
I haven't heard anyone say, "Oh my God, it's amazing." I've heard either
First. Don't light
it's
up
worth
the
a view,
side.
like a ViewMasters. It's worth like checking out. And then I've heard some people like it kind of sucks, but it's still better than like a lot of the shit that came out recently.
By the way,
Nothing too promising, but Harrison Ford's in it as the Red Hulk, so I mean, that in itself is theater worthy. I
You do
feel
that-
like.
There's no verbal response, but you do.
I
this
also heard
emotional
Companion
sense,
is amazing.
A slight hint of regret.
I haven't seen that yet either.
And then
I
they-
found out it was the
from
girl
mind
from
flayer.
Yellow Jackets, my favorite young girl from Yellow Jackets who plays Natalie. I didn't realize she is the main girl in Companion.
You guys descend.
I would have seen it opening night if I known that.
Eagle flies down. You
I really enjoyed it. Well, Ninja
As part of the
says he
landing,
enjoyed
or
it, so
make
now I
secondary
have
stuff.
higher hopes.
We still have
Because I
one
haven't
day.
actually spoke to
you still have
anybody
yourself.
personally.
yes.
I am just going based off of reactions and reviews of people I typically watch.
30.
20.
I heard it was meh. I still agree it probably is better than most things that came out. Like Guardians 3 might be the last. Well, no.
Two failures.
That's
I actually thought
29.
Deadpool Wolverine was fantastic. But before that, Guardians 3 was like the last good MCU movie I can remember. I really enjoyed Guardians 3. One of the best, if not best, trilogies in the
Thankfully, you
MCU.
have
All
two
those
small
were
gnomes
fantastic.
to break your fall.
I still, people debate me that Captain America was a great trilogy. I still think the first Captain America was lacking.
The roof of this is
I
made
agree
of,
that Iron Man
like a thick
3 was
scattered
very lacking. That's
wood.
Iron Man 3. That's the hiccup
whether
there.
it was taken from
But
the
I feel
surface
like
of
the
the
first
mine
Captain
itself,
America
it is
wasn't
just wood planks
nearly.
that are
It's
all
not a bad movie,
keeping
but it's not nearly as good as 2 and 3.
It's very nice.
If that thing sees us though, it could be game over.
I feel like
So
all
we
the
should stick to
Guardians
the plan of blinding
of the Galaxy movies were pretty
So some of us need to
on
go
point
inside.
with one
Well, can we-
another. Like, I feel like they're almost
Yeah, the two
all
go outside.
debatably
Shit goes down, we light it up.
as good as the
I
other.
will fucking yell into my earring if shit goes down.
cool.
Yes, you guys
I
can
will
go.
fucking yell into my earring if
Look
shit
around
goes down,
for
everybody.
any roof access, roof entrance.
Okay.
Come on, chip it down.
I don't know why everyone's
Looking
hyping the
around,
monkey so
there is
much.
no
It
roof
looks like
entrance. It
total
looks like
ass.
it's
That
purely
came
a
out today,
functional
didn't
roof
it?
for any sort of
I actually had
weathering
tickets
that may have-
for
you know,
it.
rocks that may have come
But
down. You do see there are a few.
I see, I
small
do a
rocks
thing,
and
Neil.
pieces of
I don't know if you do
cavern
this.
that may have
But
fallen
AMC
here. There's
always
small
sends me a
bolts.
thing like, hey, if you
No
pre-order
chimneys,
tickets
no nothing.
to this
There's no
movie,
fireplace
we'll
or
double
any
your
sort of
bonus
interior
points.
like that.
And I found out if you
glancing
just
over the
pre-order
sides, you
the
can see
ticket
that
and
on
use
the-
your
on the
AMC
floor,
pass, it counts as one of
you
your
can't
free
really tell if
movies,
it's
but
two
if you
floors or not.
haven't
It looks
used
tall
all
enough to
three
have
that week,
2 floors.
they
but you don't
count
see
it
a set
whether
of
you
windows
show up or
anything
not.
that
They count it
provide
as
that to you.
you
Makes it a
seeing
really
it,
tall
and it goes into your
single
thing, and you get
but there
double
are a couple
the
of
rewards
small
points,
window
which adds
openings
up
going
to
on
like
each side.
$5-10 every couple times you do it. So every time they send me one, I just immediately buy the ticket. And if I don't make it,
Tiberius, could you,
I just don't make it, and it don't cost me nothing because it's part of the pass.
Yes, when I do this.
So I recommend you do it, Neil. It's basically getting free rewards points.
Holy shit, where are my hands?
It is genius, Neil. I am a
Immediately
genius.
disappear from view.
I thought if you didn't
Currently, this does
scan,
not exist.
because it says must
We're
scan
laying flat.
phone
Right,
You guys are
upon
you guys are on the
arrival.
roof now, you're
So
fine.
I thought
Your
if you
flight's
didn't
called
get
in,
it
it's
scanned, they'd
fill
know
your
you
weight
didn't
return
show
you for a
up
second.
and
First
not
quick
give
moment,
you the
you're a little
credit.
sad, you're having fun.
But I've done it several times, and it gives me the credit. It just, I'll just go, I didn't scan it. I walked right through. There was no one there. I didn't see a ticket guy, so I just walked through. But I was there, and they're like, you get the credit. I didn't even have to say that, but I figured that's what I'd say
As you glance
if
over,
they
it
asked.
is
But no one
just
even
an
asked. They're just like,
there's
here's
no glass
money.
there's something blocking the way. It's just,
And I go,
it is
thank
about
you for the
roughly
money.
Big enough to fit a normal-sized half elf or human.
I take, scan him by the scruff,
Me and Jesse went and saw Wicket,
swing him down.
and the lady goes,
In.
oh no, it was Beetlejuice,
As
when I
you
was with her
grab
friend,
him, you bring him
our
down,
friend
you
Iris and her.
yourself, you both
And the
vanish
lady
out.
was
All the
like,
rest of you are kinda
this
like,
guy is
holding your breath,
rolling
holding
in
your breath. Now that
rewards
you know what's
points. It was
happening,
like some
it's gonna
lady
go
at
well.
the concession stand,
scaling it
and she was like, this guy's got
Go
all
ahead
the
and just
money.
make a acrobatics
And I
check.
had like 86,000 rewards points. Every 5,000 is $5.
You guys both, you
And I
gingerly
had like
scale down the wall,
86,000
thankfully are,
rewards points because I never use them.
Just haphazardly
And she's
put
like,
together where there's enough
you
grip
have
space
enough to buy the theater. So I own an AMC theater now.
Okay, it's a little late for that, but okay. So you lower him down, you bring him inside, you step down through the opening into the center of a hallway.
Can I
We
position?
can't talk to each other.
Yes, we get a map, finally!
And we can't signal each other, and we don't know where each other is.
Except for
I hold his
Deadpool,
hand.
turn the stream down.
We're holding hands. I'm leaning way down on the side.
I haven't seen a Marvel movie since Infinity War, except for Dare. Turn the stream volume down. Okay, the people are great. Ready? We're gonna go to a 13, lucky number 13, because I am Jason.
You of how these particular things work.
I love the Scanlan.
I'm not actually
I'm gonna kill this one. So cheers, Ninja Master. I hope you're enjoying Pizza Land.
to each other through the rings.
I don't know if you're on break
As the
still.
two of you
Cheers.
As the two of you step into this room, you look about you, and there are some ramshackle makeshift beds in the room, 5 to be exact. From right
I
to
also
left.
have this.
appears
We're
to
gonna
be
kill
one
this.
portion of a
I found
barracks-type
this
seating arrangement.
outside.
Okay.
I must have bought this like a month ago, and I put it outside in the
It smells
snow.
awful in here.
And when the snow melted, it
At first, I just
unmasked
thought
itself
was in.
earlier this
So I'm
week.
going to test it out.
So I was like,
Scan
we're drinking
him.
Mad Dog 20.
Can
That's
I
what this
hear
is.
him?
MD is Mad Dog 20 if you don't know. I've had it before on live stream.
Tiberius whispering about.
He's wearing one.
From thoughts only,
11
can I hear
was the levels last time. Yeah, it was at
I tug
11.
on his hand to.
I had
keep
it at
going
11.
into the
It's going
barracks.
down. It's negative 13. Negative 13.
And I noticed that his hand is weirdly cold.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Yeah, not weirdly.
We went into a tunnel. We have went into a tunnel, everybody.
Past it.
Nope, we're back. We're out of the tunnel. Yeah, it was negative 11. Last week I dropped it to negative 12. This week I dropped it to negative 13.
My sister.
You left that out in the freezing snow and it didn't break? No, it's because it's alcohol. the alcohol will not freeze.
Osama bin Laden's house.
So as cold as it got, the alcohol inside did not freeze. Therefore, the bottle did not break.
Do I stealth? Is that a
There's still a stealth check 'cause you're invisible, but
It's
noise
magic.
is still a factor.
It's magical alcohol.
You
It
just
had to
you
have
you have
been
advantage on your
a
stealth.
month ago at least, because I don't remember the last time buying this. So my guess is it easily had. It might have even gone back to New Year's Eve, because I remember I bought a lot of stuff New Year's Eve, and then football I would occasionally buy, but I literally think this is from New Year's Eve.
It's better. 13.
But alcohol doesn't go bad, and it was in the freezing cold.
Feel
So
yourself. Are you going to enter? There is one opening into a hallway here.
Yeah, do we have anyone have a laser light?
Yep.
Right.
like a Four Loko, it pretty much, yeah. Mad Dog.
Squeeze it together.
What a throwback,
Okay,
like
so,
Zima. Yeah, it's
okay.
basically probably worse than Four Loko in my mind. Like if I drink that amount, I'll be all right. But if I drink this whole bottle,
Duergar
I would
guards right by
feel
doors
so
going to the central
shitty
chamber.
tomorrow, just from the sugar and cheap booze.
And,
Like that amount is like the perfect
can
amount
see.
to not have a hangover. Neil,
Two more.
ready? We're gonna play a game.
Duergar
This is
guards.
the big bottle. This is 750 milliliters.
I'm going
This
to-
is the
I'm
big
reaching
bottle.
up
This
to
is
the-
the
I'm
size
pulling
of
Sam
like
behind, but I'm
a
inching up to the
normal
door, just peeking
size
through.
bottle of whiskey or something that you'd buy for like
Looking inside,
25,
you can see
30
these small
bucks.
symbols are like basically just
Guess how much this
redstone,
bottle
the,
is
the glowstone
at
that
the
lights
liquor store by the
the
arcade.
underground caverns here and open
Giant bottle. There's a smaller one too. This is the big boy. Guess how much the big boy costs? I'm gonna let people guess.
You see one against the wall.
Because you'll be
You also
shocked,
see,
I think.
along the edges here, what looks to be racks. of
It's
spears and
20% alcohol,
hammers and
or
various,
15%. 15%
war
alcohol.
control weapons just hanging.
One
and
of
there's
these
a
bad
armor
boys,
over,
if you drink this whole thing,
a
you will be
small, just kind of wooden
pretty screwed up. And that's if you're a drinker.
arrangement. It's
I
always the
I
armor
will
itself is
kill
being
one of these
stored there. This
myself,
looks to be like a
and I'll be
fast grab armory.
pretty good. I won't be like vomiting drunk, but I'll be pretty good off of one of these.
I pull Scanlan by the hand, and we enter into this room.
Clever says $8. Anybody else have
Just like a daily
a
medicine.
wager? Neil says
guys
15.
enter?
Why
$15.
this way?
Clever says $8.
What's that?
750 milliliter regular size
Closed, though.
of your average bottle of hard liquor.
We're doing a
Or a wine bottle, like a wine bottle, 750 milliliters, like your normal
this
bottle
way.
of wine.
There
In
one
Kentucky,
Duergar here.
$8. At
There doesn't
the
appear
liquor
to
store
be
down the
a
street
doorway
from me,
or
where I've
entrance
been going
to
since
the
I was
central
15
chamber
years old.
on this side of the hall.
$5.50.
I still have the pitch in a
With
bucket.
tax,
The
that's
shit
with
in a
tax.
bucket in my hand.
$5.50
I'm not worried about that.
But
for this goddamn bottle. How ridiculous is that? They want you to become an alcoholic.
Right there?
They want, and
you're about
all the kids
5
drink
feet
it.
apart, just in a
All
space
the
with, like,
kiddies
one
are
on each
drinking
side
it.
of the doorway.
I see, when I say kids, I mean like 16 to 18-year-olds from high school. They'll serve them. And I'll see them walking around with this shit in their backpacks, and they're drinking this shit. I'm like, I wonder why, because it's $5. You can't even buy an energy drink that cheap. An energy drink this size, it would cost you like $10 for an energy drink. This is alcohol. And it's $5.50. That's crazy.
out of my pocket.
That's class warfare. You're right, Clever. It is literally trying to keep the man down by feeding him booze. And I get
All
it.
right.
That's why
Go ahead
you
and
see,
just make a general
and there is
dexterity.
gallons of it. There's probably 50 bottles of every flavor you could imagine just sitting in the front window, and people are loving it.
Okay, so
$5.50. Like, could you even buy the glass bottle?
add your
This is
dexterity
like
modifier.
super strong glass.
So that's a 17.
It's like crazy thick glass. How do they even do it? I feel like this glass would cost $5 to just mass produce.
They look back at each
With the
other.
label, beautiful watermelon label.
For a second.
You got this hard ass
This one nods her
glass
head and begins walking over to the inspected. This one
$5.50
stays at its post.
with tax. They gotta pay tax on it. It's probably like $5. They probably clear. They're netting $1 if they're lucky. When all is said and done, they're netting $1 off this shit, and it's
Tiptoe
delicious.
right
It's
behind
delicious.
this,
Yeah, do it.
asshole.
Do it.
Kept you waiting.
Put it in him.
And take out my vorpal blade and reach out and grab him by the hair and stick it in the back.
It's definitely got a bite to it. Hence
All right.
the
So,
Mad Dog,
as you
probably.
reach up, you
It's
grasp
like
the back of this
deliciously watermelon
nasty,
flavored,
wiry,
and then all of a sudden
thick
you're like,
Duergar hair.
I'm so
like I don't know what movie it is, but there was a guy where he would drink and he'd go like,
Back, take the base of the blade, go
and he
ahead
would like make like a
tackle.
noise, like he would go, ah, that's the
Surprisingly, you
stuff,
have advantage on the
but he would
attack.
like literally like have like a seizure when he drank it because it was so like harsh. It tastes great,
Yes.
but it has like this
Well, I get
weird bite at the end where you're like, nah.
advantage, but you can't triple up on advantage.
7
That's
likes
what
away
you
from
cover.
25, everybody. We're not doing good work on this one.
That was to freak you out, huh?
Matt Mercer just scared the
Alright, so
dickens
double
out of
checking
me.
here as part of your ability.
Remember, every 50 subscribers gets a free giveaway.
Remember, every 50 subscribers gets something. Imagine I did that, it would never matter. Because I would never. I don't think I've ever gotten 10 subscribers in a live stream,
Let's-
let
this isn't a
alone
dexterity check,
50.
This is an attack.
They're over there celebrating 50.
Okay, so that's a 26.
That is going to
That
hit.
was the A Team with Bradley Cooper, was it that? I'm mad at myself then, because I love when a plan comes together.
Okay, that's 2 plus 7 is 9. That's
I'm
9.
Neil.
That's
What did you think of that movie? What did you all think of the A-Team movie with Bradley Cooper? I think it was one of the most underappreciated action movies of its time. I think it is amazing. I've probably watched it a dozen times minimum.
Which is what's double? This
I think the
attack then?
casting was phenomenal. I think the action was amazing. I think the A-Team movie was so underappreciated that all of you should go out right now and buy it and honor them.
Is about as much noise as can make it out before the blade just right out the front of his
Yeah, I
throat,
loved it.
blocking any passage of the air.
I
As
also
you hold it, you twist the
loved
blade,
the A-Team
it goes
show
limp in your
when I
hand,
was
you
growing
catch
up. I used to
keep
watch it
holding
with
there
Mr.
so it doesn't
T.
make any noise. You're now
I thought the movie was better than the
That's
show.
Duergar.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Rampage Jackson, perfectly casted. Perfectly casted. Not up in here.
I'm going to sit him back against the wall and let him slide against it and just grab Scanlan and into the room.
And into the
this
room.
Yes.
Into the room. Into the room. Get out of the room.
He's still standing up, kind of. He's still
Right.
Star, you'd be happy about this. I just watched Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Theater. Royal Albert Hall, I believe it was called. I just watched it for a Patreon request, and then had to watch the movie from 2004 with Gerard Butler back to back. I watched 6 hours of Phantom of the Opera the other day, and I was actually
room table at the top of this raised platform. It's about,
into it. I was
6
impressed.
feet
I
up,
liked
there's
it.
stairways
I had a
up
good
to it.
time.
You see at the table.
I honestly thought
One of the illithid mind
the movie had odd casting. It wasn't bad, but I thought the movie casted weird people in the main roles. The theater Broadway experience was glorious.
Do we can't communicate.
You guys have got seconds until
Yeah,
the
we can't talk. We can't talk.
Me and Neil went in different ways for some reason. Loved it. And John Hamm. Oh, that's right, John Hamm's in it. Jessica Biel
I step forward into the room.
Jessica
and I
Biel
pull it at the fucker's face.
is one of the greats.
The
Jessica Biel. I would say
behind the illithid.
Jessica Biel
Ready to go.
might be in my top 5
Oh yeah, behind him, behind him.
Okay. so you
greatest,
dart up behind.
most gorgeous
Make a stealth check.
actress, women, persons ever.
With advantage.
In my lifetime, at least. Jessica Biel's up there. You know who my number 1 is? Guess. Guess who my number 1 is? I've told you guys. I'm not gonna. Alyssa Milano, Elijah Dushku, and Alicia Cuthbert
Okay.
are in that 5. Those 3 are always in my 5.
You slink up behind seemingly.
Some of them are
unnoticed.
still in my
There's a
5,
slight
but some of them
twitch
have let
to the
themselves
blind
go.
player's head for a
But
second,
the
as you
3
go ahead
are in
and
my
take
5.
the old-
bucket of shit.
I might put Jessica Biel up there, but who definitely makes the top 5 is the question. Besides those people I just named.
You're not proficient with you're not proficient with goblin shit buckets, unfortunately. So just go ahead and roll a d20 and add your dexterity mark.
Amanda Bynes. If Amanda Bynes ever did, she doesn't now. Because if you've seen her lately, she not only let herself go, she looks like a goddamn escaped mental patient. I'm not trying to be mean. She legitimately is a mental patient that escaped. Like, literally. She's clearly got issues. She has let herself go. Amanda Bynes used to be quite attractive. Not anymore.
As the
Not up in
elephant
here.
turns with its eyes wide to see you suddenly appear.
Go check out a
and
video.
sees
Type in
this entire
Amanda
batch
Bynes.
of
Marissa
thick goblins
Tomei. I wasn't thinking her, but she, if you went with consistency, Marissa Tomei's got to be on the top 5. She looks great my whole life. Since My Cousin Vinny. The first movie I can remember her in was My Cousin Vinny, and I was like young. And then The Wrestler, and then as Aunt May. Marissa Tomei has been a winner my whole life. So Marissa Tomei, by default, wins the Consistency of Greatness award.
This is stealth, right? Stealth for me?
Yes. No, you were invisible. So
No, okay.
I'll give you a clue. Diane Lane was awesome in the movie Streets of Fire. Oh my God, Holly Mack.
It's a critical.
That was the movie where I was like, I wanted to talk to you about movies on your list that are one of my favorites ever. I'm so mad that I've seen Streets of Fire. I was so late to the game with Streets of Fire. When I was dating Michelle, aka Marion Ravenwood, when I was dating her, we randomly came across Streets of Fire, and this is like in the last 5 years. During pandemic, we were going through like movies that we had never seen or come across, and Streets of Fire came up, and I'm like, how have I never seen this? There are so many famous people in it, and it was the dude from Eddie and the Cruisers. And Eddie and the Cruisers I grew up with, one of my favorites growing up, which was also on your list, Holly Mack. But I'm like, how have I never seen this before? And I immediately fell in love with it. The music and everything. The end, where they have the whole song and dance routine with Diane Lane, and Diane Lane is gorgeous. Diane Lane is top 10 easily at that moment in her life. And the whole end song and everything, Holly Mack, that is a winner. I just wish I'd never seen it so I could have reacted to it. Because if you saw my reaction, the first time I saw it, I was like in awe, like, how have I never heard of this or seen this? This is like so up my alley. Like musical with action and 80s cheese and greatness. Like, it's so good, so good. Yeah, that's his name. Michael Michael Paré. I was gonna say Puree. Michael Paré. My ex-fiance. That was like her favorite movie of all time, was Eddie and the Cruisers. So I used to watch that like weekly.
Everyone roll initiative.
Everyone roll initiative. Right now, everybody. Roll initiative. We're rolling. I'm getting my dice. We're rolling initiative. What are you rolling? Everybody roll for initiative. I got a 2. I got a goddamn 2. I rolled initiative. I got a 2. I should be beaten.
25 to 20?
20.
My brain just caught up with who Diane Lane is. It was having a total fart fest, and I was thinking only of Weist. Diane Weist.
All right, 25 to 20. No one else?
Lane, as in Unfaithful and The Outsiders. Yes, she was The Outsiders too. Pony boy.
So
I've told you guys many times, I had to watch The Outsiders in middle school and high school. And I remember it being like very... Well, I don't remember it. It is very dramatic. But I remember being like, I can't believe they showed us this in a school. There's murder and insanity, and I loved it. All-star cast of people as well. A few of those songs were actually done by Meatloaf. They changed slightly for the movie.
All right, so
his writing partner Jim Steinman was behind it slightly. It makes sense, honestly, because they were like long ballads. Like Meatloaf is known for having those long ass rock songs, and like I'm trying to think of this song at the end.
all right, top of the round is Vax initiative.
Like, I love how like they have like the different groups come in and sing with her, and then it's like a send off to Michael Paré, and he goes off with Shanice Kobolowski from Uncle Buck. Shanice from Uncle Buck is the one that Michael Paré runs away with, and he's he's straight up a dick to her. He's like, I guess I'll leave with you because I can't leave with Diane Lane, so I guess I'll go with Shanice, who also is extremely attractive. And she's a badass. She's like a tomboy that fixes cars. I'll take Shanice.
Okay, this is fire. My flame tongue dagger. I got 2 + 6 is 8.
Nowhere fast.
8.
And tonight is what it means to be young. That is it. Tonight is what it means to be young.
And your other attack? Are you doing your bonus attack, or do you just...
Was that the bonus?
I mean, it's now that you told me, it's totally makes sense that Meatloaf would be involved in that.
Okay. Okay, 14.
Kill him.
24.
Kill him.
24 hits?
Yeah. Here comes my keen dagger.
We are almost
which is
halfway, everybody.
is an.
I'm gonna take a swig of this, and I'm going
So the
on.
first strike,
I
you
never
shoot
went
across
on
the
my
flame tongue
backup
dagger.
account,
As it
so
backs up, you put another
we'll be
dash
at
across the front of its,
21
like,
when I
neck
do
and
this. So
chest
cheers.
area. It
Chug
rolls
some.
back. It's looking at you with
Hope
anger and
Ninja's
fury.
doing
You
well
feel
at
this
Pizza Land.
coming
Don't
shake,
forget
this,
to like. We're
horrible
almost
force
halfway.
of severe retribution coming to your mind, and as you're bracing for it, you take your other blade. You see its mouth opens up with frustration and anger as its tentacles kind of curl back, ready to just go in for the grab. And you place
You
the
ain't
blade squarely
grabbing
into that
shit.
maw. You feel the scraping of its teeth across your knuckles, but it doesn't matter because whatever anger and light was once in its face goes dark and dark. As immediately
All
it
right.
crumbles to the ground, lifeless.
We-
Blade from the maw. Mind flare down.
Mind Flayer down. We have a Piper
Right.
down, everybody.
He was next, but not anymore. As it falls to the ground,
He
all the
was
rest
next.
of the,
I kind of would
Duergar
have wanted to see him go just for shits and giggles, but he's
have a
dead.
reaction.
Ding
They
dong.
get to their turn
The
in a
Mind
second.
Flayer's dead,
Vex,
everybody.
So you're on the roof up here.
You're
right
welcome.
Get inside.
I tried my
We
best,
have to run down
and I
here.
succeeded.
Run down. You're on a wooden roof surface. There, from what you heard before, there were an entrance here and an entrance there.
Windows are swinging.
Where are
Unless,
these
like,
songs? Please and
unless
thank
Rock
you.
can just tear through the roof.
Clever name I made. Have you ever seen Streets of Fire? That was the one, Holly. I'm so happy you brought it up because I literally was like, there was a movie
Okay.
on your list I've seen many
All right.
times and I wanted
It
to
is
talk to you
now
about, and
this
I
dude's
couldn't
turn,
remember.
the general.
And then you
He, unaffected by
rocked
this,
my
seems
memory
angrily,
back.
Leaps onto the table.
Yeah,
runs
Streets. I'm not
across,
kidding you. I might watch it tonight.
and jumps down.
I got it on
towards
4K.
you.
I literally
As
after I
he
saw
does,
Michelle. Is
you
Marion
see
Raven
he,
still here? Marion,
his
do you
physical
remember?
form seems
We
to
watched it together.
enlarge.
Me and her.
Like his
We're like, what
actual
is this?
small dwarven
What's
form that
this?
begins
What's
to
this?
swell, his muscles tense.
And we
He's
watched it
about the size of a
together
normal person
for the
around a
first
little
time,
bigger
like
right now.
4 years
He
ago.
comes at you with this giant black,
And I remember being
jagged
like, this is
metal war
fucking magical. Like immediately I watched it like 10 more times. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
There's fire now surrounding the head of this warhammer as it arcs towards
And
you.
then I got it on 4K.
All right. That is going to be
That goes to
a
show how great it was that they made it into 4K.
24 to hit.
I think Marion took off.
Any
Well,
dodge
Marion,
to try to
if you hear
slip
me
away
in your
as best I
mind,
can.
Alrighty.
you know I'm right.
You suffer.
Once around.
That would be 12 plus 6 fire damage. So
Yeah, you guys know this,
18
the
reduces to
tale with
9
me and Marion
strike.
Ravenwood.
It's
We-
going-
we
as
were
it strikes
very
down,
good
it goes for a
friends.
backswing to attack you a
And then we
second time.
dated for like 2 years
That's
during
going to be
pandemic.
a 15
And then she wanted to
face.
move to California, and we were
This
kind of
time,
like in just different
dodge,
places,
out of the way.
doing different
Out of the way.
things. And then we were like, we mutually like, we're like, all right, let's just break up.
Percy, you're up.
And then she moved to LA, and I stayed here. And we were still very good friends. As you see, she jumps into like pretty much every live stream.
Okay.
But
Grog, your turn.
we were quite the movie. I'm the big movie fan, but she was as well. So we would randomly just have crazy long movie nights and watch endless things.
Go ahead and make.
But
a
we
strength
try to
check.
watch new stuff, and that's how we got Streets of Fire.
Now
This
you,
is all you're
because
good
you are
for.
raging, you have advantage.
This is all you're good for.
Links to the songs posted in chat. Life
15?
is a lemon, with my fave from BOH2.
You bring your
Life
axe
is a
up.
lemon
bring
was
it
my
down on top
fave
first.
from
You can go ahead and
BO.
roll axe.
What is BOH2? Just because I
It's a D12
have to
plus
think
your
too
strength
much.
modifier. Plus 2 because you're raging.
Boys of the Hood. Is it boys? Not Boys in the Hood. It's Boys of the Hood.
That's two because you're raging.
9 damage. Okay. As you swing the axe down, slam! It hits the wood with the sheer weight of you there. And most of you guys.
I think my
remember that point,
favorite from
the actual
Back
roof
into Hell
breaks open and
is
splits
Hang
in
On,
a small space.
I
You
want to get this right.
Slide down.
Back
in the
into
process.
Hell.
I jump onto.
I don't know what that is. Back into Hell.
All right. Go ahead, both of you make
Oh,
an acrobatics
bat
check.
out of hell. Bat out of hell. Bat out of hell. Got it.
To do it. All right. Well, I'm in the building.
21.
Acrobatics check.
I have it on
Mike?
the
You have
original
disadvantage
Bat Out of
because you're
Hell. I have on vinyl.
All right. So
My mom and dad had a
land on your
hell
feet.
of a record
Mike,
collection
you
growing
actually
up,
plummet off
and we
fall
went
off
through
to
and
the
kept
side
all
right
the
there.
goodies.
You are currently prone. And
We have
from the
several
fall, you guys
hundred
both drop down
original
to
vinyls.
distance, but
A
you
lot of
fall,
Michael
you take
Jackson.
8 points.
A lot of
fall
80s.
damage.
Okay.
As you are now flat on your back, the wind knocked out of you for a minute.
Should've just
Pike!
stayed on the. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, thank God.
Thank
Alright.
God for Pike.
That brings us now. Vex and Percy are at the same.
Vex and Percy are up. We are hitting. Oh, we are at the hour. I think we're at the hour countdown, everybody.
Checks, guys.
We are at officially under an hour.
20.
We need 28 more likes. Do we do it? 28 more likes. We are under the hour. We're gonna take a shot for the under the hour mark. Bad Out of Hell 2 is good too. Yes, Bad Out of Hell 2. I think I have both on vinyl.
12.
How much later was Bad Out of Hell 2? What's the long
You just
preamble?
barely land on your feet. You do take fall
And
damage,
I
but you don't
said,
fall prone.
"Goddamn,
You
Daddy,
take
you know I love
8
you."
points of fall damage.
But you've got
Person
a
who managed to
hell of a
land fine without any damage on
lot
your
to
feet.
learn about rock and roll.
Both of you kind of 3-point landing.
I
style.
dig
Do I
Meatloaf.
have time to put
When he
get
was
shot
in
off or am I-
Fight
You do.
Club,
That
first
was
time I
movement.
probably ever saw him as a youngster.
So what's the deal?
He was
Wow, I'm taking a second.
Hot
and
Lips
I see,
Houlihan. What was his name?
That, Vax is getting attacked, and I'm gonna just take a shot.
Big
at
Tits
the,
Terry. He had like big boobs.
gun.
I feel like it was
The
like
big
Big Tits
thing
Terry
is,
or something like that, even though it's
Or
definitely
goggles
not.
on?
Yeah, I actually. Well, that's right. I have a helmet, so yeah, I'm wearing the helmet.
Okay.
Cool, cool with that.
So go for it.
Do it, Starlord.
What was the name they said? He had a name.
Oh, natural.
Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
The guy on the table attacking me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robert Paulson. There's Michael. See, I just saw Michael put it up.
Stairways up there.
Doesn't
His
matter.
name
As
was
long as I don't
Bob.
eat
That's
it,
right,
I
Bob.
Right, I know, and he does have.
But his name
3/4
was
coverage
Robert
because of the distance,
Paulson.
but you
Thank you,
have to play, so it
Michael.
doesn't matter.
I literally got it right before you threw it up there.
You do because
Robert.
I'm awesome.
I honestly was like, am I going to remember it?
Okay, so that's.
I told you guys, in college, I was majored in business management and
It's just double dice damage?
something else.
Double dice damage.
But I took a lot of theater classes because I really loved movies. And one of the theater classes I took, you had to pick a movie that was first a
He gets shot in
book
the back of the shoulder
and
plate,
write a
hit ricochet,
thesis
and
on
the
it.
blood begins
And I
to
did
streak
Fight
off the
Club.
back of his head.
And I literally
Looks
had to
over his
write
shoulder
up
with
this
an angry grunt.
huge
You can see now this
thesis
dwarf who's still
on
swelling inside.
Fight Club in comparison to from the book to the movie, and specifically pick out different things that I was talking about. I don't even remember. I just remember really having to focus in on Fight Club for like 3 months of my
Okay.
life.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
So Fight Club
I don't
is
get hit.
was a
roll?
big part of my college days.
A 4, you had a plus 11 to
Yeah.
hit. It's gonna be 15. Unfortunately, you miss. The arrow streaks past. Yeah. The arrow just
Do
inspected
you
the wall
like
back there.
objects in the
Arcs
rearview
slightly
mirror?
throughout the
Yes.
wall.
Good
Unfortunately,
one.
Hunter's mark him anyway, just for future stuff.
You used your.
His name was
Use your
Robert
bonus
Paulson.
action to
Everyone's
cast
his
lightning
name was
Oh, so
Robert
like your
Paul.
regular
Bob
Well, that was part of your
was a
attack. The next arrow
juicer.
you
Yeah,
fire
that's why he
is-
had bitch tits.
You're going off book.
He had gynecomastia.
Let me double check real fast just to be sure.
He had
I don't wanna
fatty
screw you
tissue
out of
buildup
full
in
turn.
his pectoral region due
Next
to
time
the
you
use
shoot-
of steroids.
That's okay. Yeah, it's a bonus action to cast lightning arrow. It's your next arrow you fire. However, you do have 2 attacks, so you
Okay,
get to
so I
shoot a
can do
second
another-
time. Yeah,
okay.
it just doesn't affect by lightning arrow.
I roll 14.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It was 1d10.
I rolled
plus-
14, and we got Laura back.
Oh, the long one.
I mean, I
1d8
didn't
plus
mention
5
it
for your dex,
prior.
and plus 2 for the bow. It's plus 7.
I just saw her speaking
Dynamic,
so
alright.
vocally.
So the first arrow,
Because that's what you do when
streaks
you
off, hits the
speak.
wall.
You speak
As
vocally.
he's kind of staring at Percy, he looks towards you, and as he does the second arrow, sticks into the plate, and he kind of looks at it, and just snaps
Love
it
it.
off in the armor, grabbing his 2-handed sword. Or
Badassery right
the
there.
Warhammer with the other hand.
Badassery, getting shot by arrows and just breaking them off.
All right, that ends your turn. Grog, the light that is beaming from your helmet currently right now is filling up the room, and it is extremely bright. Most of you guys can handle it. You can see that all the Duergar at the table are like,
Grog's
bunch of
lighthouse
Duergar
pot
running in as
head.
well. As they run in, they're having to shield their eyes, but it's actually physically hurting them to be in that room right now. They're like, keeping it at bay.
It's
This one's
literally
going in,
physically
this one's
hurting them.
over.
Did you talk about the nude beach?
These guys here, this one's going to go ahead and run over to here.
The
This one's
nude
gonna go ahead and
beach.
Grog.
Do
He's still
tell.
Not behind.
The skies were pure and the fields green,
That guy's the
and the
other one,
sun
yes.
was
This one's
brighter
behind
than it's
you.
ever been.
All right.
When I grew
They
up
have
with my best friend Kenny,
disadvantage on their
we were
attacks
close as any brothers
because
that you
of the,
ever
because of the light.
knew.
So attack. Yeah, two,
Because I'm so bright.
What are we talking
Yeah.
about with the
Attack against you.
nude beach? I'm not 100% clear on what we're referring to.
17 versus AC.
All I am sure is that we are
Grog out of the
28
way.
likes away.
Next one.
With-
come out of its war pick against you, Grog.
50 minutes to go, everybody. 50 minutes to go.
20 versus AC.
I'm feeling
Alright.
like we've been hitting
Take-
snags recently. We went almost
You
6
take 8
months
points of damage
without
as
fail
it
hitting the
slams you
50
4 back in the
likes.
chest. You can feel it
And the
kinda
last
get about
couple episodes,
half an inch of depth into it, but you just
we've been
shrug it off
struggling.
and
I
flex your
feel like
muscle
it's
and it
like
pops
I
it
feel
out
like
of your
people
torso.
aren't as into the first couple
alright,
episodes of Vox.
2 against you. That'll be a.
I know a lot of people
19
were
is
like,
AC.
"Oh, start from the 20s and stuff,"
Yeah, they hit.
and then we had the
And a
enhanced
17
ones, and
was
it's like,
AC.
okay, well, this is good.
That.
But I'm wondering if people,
Alright, so you take 2 hits.
like even the dude, the dude
11
was like, "I'll
damage.
see you guys when we hit the 20s."
And 13
So I'm
damage.
thinking like a lot of
Both them
people
start
aren't
railing
as
from behind with 4
into
picks.
the earlier stuff. But I'm down. I'm loving it. Clarota. Clarota seems pretty awesome.
Alright. Next up is the one that's attacking you.
Scanlan.
Scan. That's going to be at the disadvantage, a 15 versus armor class.
14.
14, it still
In
strikes
Fight
you.
Club, they
You
meet
take 8 points of
the
damage
nude
from the
beach,
war pick,
not
slamming you
place,
over the
the
shoulder.
nude beach, not in a place, not in a plane. Well, you also posted these on Wednesday and not
That ends
the
their
day.
go. Tiberius, you're up.
I'm still on the roof, right?
You still
Yes,
yeah.
that
What
is
can I
true,
see
Mike.
from where
I gotta
I'm-
listen to
where-
it
where
now.
what can I
The In
You
Fight
can-
Club,
you
they
go through the hole
met
and you can see
at
pretty much the entire
the
battlefield.
nude
You're
beach.
just
I
up
don't
there,
recall
down,
that.
Oh, wonderful.
You're currently the only one still up there.
Yes, I think I will stay.
I have to say that you gotta watch
How tall
through
is
to
the
when
roof?
Clarota is no longer with the
How high is
group. It was the first
Oh, it's about
major
25 feet up.
impression the campaign left with me. I mean, since you're already here.
So, let me see here. This is fun.
You are technically.
Yeah, you're not even to the beginning of the animated yet. I figured so much, being as I haven't. I said like the fact that I haven't seen Clarota in the animated leads me to believe this is all either off
Now he's getting out toys.
where we're dealing with, or they just totally eliminated it from the animated.
I'm waiting for him to do something because it's so
I
cool.
got
What
this
is
for Christmas
Matt
too.
doing over
You
there?
are up here right now.
Matt has like a whole little glass case. Oh, he's making a thing. Okay.
Is that visible?
Sweet D&D rave.
Okay. I'm going to. I see the 2 guys.
All right, I'm going to.
Right? Is that what's going on?
Yep, right there.
And then the one Duergar in front of Grog. Is that what's going on too?
Yep, right there.
Great. I will cast. I cast Grand Columns under all 3 of those dudes and pin them right up against the roof
Dang.
with my columns.
Clever girl.
Okay, the
Clever girl.
Pillars of it. Yes.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
but those pillars only go 15 feet up.
No, they go to 25.
25. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I always ask that question.
All right.
Up to 25 feet. All right, we're hammering pillars. That's true. The cows are legendary. I agree with M. Gormley, Clarota, and the Slayers.
All right, so go ahead and what is
Take
your
are
DC on
in
that?
the early episodes. Oh, the Slayers take are in the early episodes.
17.
Worth
All right.
it for those, if nothing else. M. Gormley, you are correct. Welcome, M. Gormley. Did I miss anybody
All right.
else? Who else is in here that I haven't said hi to yet?
Advantage on
We're almost
saves and stuff.
halfway. We have
they all
not
have
even
saves.
hit halfway yet, which is shocking.
Uh,
In Mighty Nine, we were
but they
hitting
are still up on
halfway
these
before I
platforms
even
now.
started.
Raised above. So what is? Does it do any damage if they make their saves?
I'm ready right now. You guys ready?
Okay.
Tiberius is
Come on,
reading.
iPhone. Come on, iPhone.
Can't miss the cows, and cows, oh my god, we can,
iPhone 5.
we see the consequences, and cows again. I do remember cows being a thing.
Okay.
I do
are
recall the
currently-
What
cows.
is this madness?
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm putting them.
Oh,
up.
wait a minute. No. Well, you make this call. If a pillar is prevented
Wha-
from reaching its full height because of a ceiling or other obstacle, a creature on the pillar takes 66 bludgeoning damage and is restrained, pinched between the pillar and obstacle. The restrained creature can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check against a spell saving throw DC on success. Creature is no longer restrained and must either move off the pillar or fall off. So it still happens, but they're not pinned by it.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage for all of them.
Woo!
Good to know. New spells that just got released.
It's magic in the dwarves.
There's magic in the dwarves. He's doing the Christopher Walken. There's magic in the dwarves.
There.
I just watched Christopher Walken in the new episode of Severance. Christopher Walken is a major role in Severance.
All three of the Duergar.
Lovely to see the
are
man. I love
crushed
Christopher Walken. One of my favorites.
against the ceiling.
I did 27 damage to each one.
Nice.
27 damage to each one.
They're all slammed in the ceiling. You can see.
Was that a
limbs,
disturbed
dwarf
reference?
arms
A
and legs
disturbed
now dangling out of
reference?
these stone pillars that are now
We've mentioned
permanently
cows. He
embedded
just
in the
doesn't know.
Crazy room.
Oh, maybe
I
that's
do
what
like
it
this.
is. I am pretty sure it was. Oh,
I used 2
wow.
of my sorcerer points.
Get up,
and I
get
cast
down with
Quicken
the
Spell,
sickness.
And I
Wow.
look at the general, and I, because of my books, I can
How
keep
do you say that?
I cast blight.
How is he looking?
on his
Gotta
arms.
have more cowbell, baby. Yes, Mr. Walken. He's looking good. Walken's looking good. I mean, he's looked the same for like the last 10 years. He's old.
All right.
I
natural
would
20.
venture to guess
Makes it
Walken
safe.
is easily in his late 70s.
He
I didn't
takes
look it up, but
8
I
damage, and
let's
if he
look.
saves, he takes half that
I
damage.
would guess that Walken is easily
Where
78.
is it?
Easily. I'm not saying I think he's 78. I'm saying he's easily 78.
No,
Well,
He might be in his
rolls
80s.
8
But he rolls all
Oh,
of
I
them.
see.
Yeah, I see. 15 plus, what is that? 10, 14, what is that?
Your first roll's
Christopher.
29.
I'm surprised he's not early.
So,
Oh, there he is, walking.
Solid 14 points of damage.
Two.
All right, gotcha.
43.
All right. No other
1943.
effect than just the damage.
What does that make him? 60,
Yeah, because you made
78.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
gotcha.
he's
All right,
82.
Scanlan, you're up.
82.
I'm going to.
I figured. I'm like
Yeah,
78
God, there's
is
so few
like
people
if
that
I had to
know
guess,
that.
I would have said he's over 80. I'm like
Is it
78
just us in the general?
easily. He's 78
Just you guys.
because I know
see anything.
he's
The
around the
guy right
age of
behind
Robert
you.
De Niro, the Deer
Those guys
Hunter. They
got
did it
slammed,
together, and Robert De
he's like
Niro is like
dead.
near 80.
Okay, I'm gonna cast dominate person on the general.
Dominate person, everybody.
Shit.
No.
With advantage,
He's
you
a
roll a 1
power
and 2 on the
top.
saving throw. That's
Dear
ridiculous.
Lord.
And
Okay.
I'm going to
Dear Lord. The
dominate
roars.
him and inform him. I can give him a command, right? Yes.
You can make him do whatever.
I'm going to tell him to stand down and tell all of his allies to stand
Boop.
down.
All right. He turns around, gives you a look, a strange look. and goes,
Men, all of you, drop your weapons.
Work.
Now, we are surrendering to our new infiltrators.
All right.
He throws his warhammer to the ground.
Throws down the warhammer and tells
The rest
everyone
of
to
them also look
surrender.
around. Go ahead, and I'm going to have you make intimidation check on his behalf.
Okay, on his.
Yes.
Do I add mine?
Intimidation
No,
check
I
on his
constrained that.
behalf.
So you rolled an 11.
Oh,
Be right back, Sig.
Okay.
Neil, enjoy.
The 3 other Duergar look confused, look at the dead Mind Flayer, look at their general telling them to surrender, and they all kind of throw their weapons to the ground and stand there, kind of with their arms to the side, kind of waiting for what's going to happen next. As you finish that, Clarota
Music is kicking up.
slowly
Oh, yeah,
drifts
Clarota,
down.
thanks for all the fucking help, dude.
Thanks, Clarota, for all your help. You have been so great.
This is gonna be bad. I feel like he's gonna.
Clarota just kind of looks around, assesses it, and you hear this voice in your mind go,
I had my doubts, but
All right, Clarota is not going to do us dirty. For a second, I was like, is it possible Clarota used us
that
to do his
ends that
bidding and
turn.
he turns into a
Scanlan,
douche?
do you want to move at all?
But
Stay where
Clarota-
you are?
Thanked us.
I'm gonna stay where. Well, I'm gonna move just a couple feet away from the guy right behind me, and I'm going to, as my bonus action, might as well give Grog some dice, and also just tell everyone, remember, let's not kill the general. We need him for information.
Probably if anyone tries to hit him, he'll snap out of it.
Yeah.
As well.
Let's not kill the general.
That's it.
All right.
Like, if you haven't, everybody, we're almost
I
halfway.
also take a little poo. In
We're
my pen.
43 minutes away from finishing, but we're 28 likes away still.
This is still a battle, even though
Yeah.
no combatants.
And if
What
you
do
guys
we
are
do?
deciding not to fight anymore, what's your plan?
What do we do?
I come on down and I say,
Come on down.
guys, that was cool. That was great.
He's under my spell.
Perhaps we should tie him up.
That's what I was gonna say. I cast Grasping Vine, and I just take a vine and I tie his hands behind his back and kind of grapple him.
So that'll break the spell. But
Well,
at
no,
least
I'm not
he'll break-
damaging him. I'm just,
Hugging him.
yeah.
Hugging him with Fine.
With Vine.
Thumb.
I'm just hugging him with vines. We're just having a good old hug with vines
As this is happening,
against his will. That's
you
all.
guys feel a familiar tremble
Oh no. Be quiet.
in the ground.
You can't kill a zygote.
Everyone make a stealth check.
Damn it.
Stealth check. And from now till Kingdom Come, the only thing you can count on in your existence is never understanding why. I kill babies while their
17.
while their mamas watch.
14.
I turn
23.
cities into salt. I even, when I feel like it, rip the souls from little
All right.
girls.
Uh,
That's a lot.
Yeah.
all right. So
Speech Walken makes in the prophecy. I've never seen the prophecy. I know the movie.
See the
Never seen it.
Duergar kind of looking around nervously. And the rumbling kind of fades for a second. And with the cacophonous cracking sound, the stone floor beneath you splits open. Right here. Percy, make an acrobatics check to try and avoid whatever is coming through.
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right, you managed to just pull out of the way.
A worm, a dragon. We're getting all sorts. Oh,
A large armored four-legged creature comes bursting
what is
out
this?
of
A
the ground
worm
around
dragon?
Oh, great, it's a rock butthole.
A rock butthole. It looks like
He's got this horrible screeching growl as this kind of hungry look in its eyes.
Can I
That's a
reaction
weird
real
looking
quick,
thing.
Take my grasping vine and just lift him and kind of put him in the corner to keep the general safe.
Unfortunately, no.
Is he rooted
Um,
when that happens?
He is currently he is considered grappled.
Okay, I have a question.
I was just trying to keep him
Please take
safe.
a potty break before.
What potty break? Where
could
are
we
you?
take a
No breaks
potty
tonight.
break?
No breaks.
Could we take a potty break? The prophecy, the original trilogy. It's a quintology, but fuck the fourth and fifth films.
If you really need to go, you can.
What
It's not your turn.
trilogy? The prophecy. Was it that many? I know what you're talking about. I didn't know there were that many.
First
Yeah.
attack.
Super chilling geeks.
As
We
this
gotta
entity
make the
comes
man
burning
watch
up
the
from underneath
trilogy.
The ground,
The prophecy. Check my last
it immediately
few.
makes a
We've mentioned
strike
cows.
against.
I see cows. All I see is cows, Mike. Check my last few.
Guys, this
Cows.
is so exciting. And Laura has
In the
no
book,
idea
the
what's
narrator met
Fight
Tyler
attack
because
against
he
you,
was
Percy. That
moving
is
rocks at the
all right.
nude
24
beach.
versus armor class.
In the book, the narrator met Tyler because he was moving. Oh, see, I don't remember that.
That hits.
All right, as you reactively attempt to move.
I
out
don't
of the
remember
way,
that. Talking about Fight Club.
comes tearing out of the ground.
Y'all, for
Its
real,
bearings,
take
rears back. and this
Kegels
giant
seriously.
creeping maw comes clamping
Kegels.
down onto your
Ninja, I
entire
loved
torso.
walking in the prophecy. Yeah, I remember him being in that. I don't know why. I just never got around to seeing the
36 points of
prophecy.
piercing damage.
36 points of piercing damage.
That's going to end its turn.
And while I was reading the chat, Liam
Mike,
apparently went for a potty break.
Well,
Everyone's saying focus. All right, focus time. Neil is back.
You are prone. You can move
Focus
and get back.
time.
Okay, so he's moving.
We're down to under 40 minutes, everybody.
Do I also
27 likes to go.
Yeah, you still have your action.
40
Your bonus
minutes.
action. That should
I don't know if we're gonna do it.
But
if we don't,
I'm gonna use.
We'll
guiding
just have more
bolts,
next week.
And I'm gonna
Cheers.
shoot that thing.
All right, go ahead and roll for the attack.
That's my girl.
Come on,
Does this
Pi.
guy appear to be messed up?
I'm just
by
gonna
the
kill
daylight
it.
at
Might
all?
as well kill it.
Okay. Do I add anything?
You add your spell attack modifiers on your spell sheet. So top of your spell
I was
sheet.
like, might as well. There's like a gulp
Oh,
left.
sweet. Okay, so that would be 25.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
So guiding bolt. What's that do?
Guiding
So
bolt.
I roll 4d6. I roll 46.
4d6. Go ahead and do that.
Rolling a 46. Like the number 46, not a 4d6. 46.
All right.
And then she rolls a 16.
So, you reach back, clutching your holy symbol. If you get back off the ground, release your hand as this suddenly flaring blast of divine energy comes cascading out of the front of your palm, blasting into the side of the face, nearly searing.
I feel
one of
like
the eyes
Liam
of
is
the
missing a
creature.
lot, and then
Rears
Sam
back,
just
bringing
rolled.
one leg up instinctually.
Oh, there they are. They're both there, handing each other
Slams to the
stuff.
ground in the process. How you doing? That's disadvantage to your next attack.
Wait, what are you at?
I'm at 38.
It lands, puts its foot back on the ground, and kind of gears its attention towards you. It's looking angrily around the room for what should be its next meal. Anything else you want to do?
She just did what I did. I went.
Healing potion. Can I
I did
heal
that,
him?
and then she did it. That's weird because I don't normally do that.
Okay, I'll use healing.
I just think it's funny
So go ahead
that
and
she
roll
did
that
it
for me.
immediately after me.
While you're doing that.
Oh, and Eric
brings us-
Stoltz. Virginia Madison.
Clarota.
What are we talking
It's
about?
its action.
The Star.
Yeah, Clarota.
Also talked about
Clarota now
Stardew.
looks wide-eyed, seeing this
We're
happen.
gonna do
You hear a
Stardew.
slight
The
voice
OG
that
Casey
goes-
Jones and Viggo Mortensen as the best on-screen
As it
devil
rears back,
ever. Oh, and Eric
You hear the slight
Stoltz.
echoing,
We're talking
screeching
in Prophecy.
sound that just
And
manages
Amanda
to
Plummer.
skirt the
It's a real
outside of
Pulp
your
Fiction
mental
precursor,
capacity. You feel like if you were any
reunion.
closer or if
I don't know
someone
what
was you,
order
it
those
would go
films came
full
out.
ringing
My
through your
timing
head.
is deaf
You're just
off.
peripheral to it.
But
It
the
makes
fight
an attack.
with the creature is memorable.
Unfortunately, the exterior of the bullet and/or its mind shielding is too strong. It
Yeah,
seems to have
I've
no
never
effect
seen
on the
Prophecy. That's a
creature.
lot of people. Eric Stoltz,
A bullet.
original Marty McFly. That's what I know him as now. I mean, I know Eric Stoltz. I've known him before that as well.
That ends his turn. Top of the round, Vax.
Okay, I think.
Top of the morning
where's
to you,
where's
Vax.
The laser, here it is. It looks like I have just enough squares to go 1, 2, 3. Who's this right here?
That's a
Bad
Duergar.
guy.
Weapon on the ground, not armed right now.
Can I get to here on a turn? I can't tell.
What's your movement?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet. You.
Oh, I'll use my bonus action to click my haste boots together.
Okay, then you can definitely do that.
Okay. And since Percy is right up against it, I'm able to deal sneak attack damage because there's another one of its foes.
Exactly.
there.
Yes, it is. You don't get advantage on the attack, but if you attack,
Okay.
do hit. You can.
So I'm
do
going to try to strike him in his underbelly.
All right.
And that's,
And even the underbelly itself is heavily armored. You're having to kind of gauge quickly where the plate is.
20.
20.
Yes.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll with your sneak attack damage.
So 20 hits.
Okay. Oh, and
20 does hit. I mean, I feel like a little less will.
three,
Or is it just mask? Isn't Stoltz the mask? Yes, yes, yes. Eric Stoltz is the mask. Or am I confusing you with Powder? It's just mask and Cher and Sam Elliott. I'm pretty sure Eric Stoltz is in Mask,
22 damage?
not the Mask with Jim
Alright.
Carrey, but Mask where
Got it.
Cher and Sam Elliott.
Cool. That brings us.
And
to...
Sam Elliott wears a shirt that says
All right,
I'm
the
with
general,
Dickless
your
or
attempt
something.
to
What
make
is
a
the
saving
shirt that
throw.
Sam Elliott wears? I always thought it was hilarious
Every
that
time he
Sam
tries
Elliott
to break out of the.
is like hitting it off with Cher, and he's got a
he does.
shirt that says
He
like
broke out?
He broke
I
out,
came with Dickless or
throws off
I
mental influence and
beat up
dominates them.
Dickless or something about there's
However,
dick
he
on
is
his shirt.
Armed. He uses his.
He plays Cher's boyfriend. Sam Elliott's in
movement
it. Yes,
or
he
uses
is.
Action to pick up.
He has a
Warhammer.
memorable shirt
Very
that I
angry
can't
in his
remember.
eyes.
Something about dick on it.
No, he just broke out.
I'm with Dick Nose.
Yeah. He uses a whole turn.
I
to
haven't
break out
watched
the
it in
grapple and
years.
grab weapons.
It's
That's all
in
he can do.
my collection.
Right there.
I remember seeing it as a very young child. I've only seen it like once or twice. But I remember I love Sam Elliott, Roadhouse, many others, Big Lebowski, stuff like that. But I remember seeing that was like one of the first I saw Sam
That
Elliott.
brings us to
I'm with Dickless. Sounds like my ex-wife.
Kitty, I would like to.
But it was definitely something like that.
And Sergeant Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Clifford the Big Red
You leap
Dog.
off
We're
the
gonna
high
look it
platform,
up.
come rushing
No
out
one
with your axe
knows.
in the air as you come down using the full weight of your
Sam
body.
Elliott's
Go ahead and
shirt
roll your 3 attacks.
in
On age 17.
mask. Alright, it's gonna show me a
One
picture.
dice for me.
Oh, it was mustache rides. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why I thought it was Dickless. I knew it was something sexual.
If you have a shitty
He had a shirt on when he met her that said mustache rides.
Just barely hits.
Literally. Tell me that isn't the greatest thing that Sam Elliott could ever have on his shirt.
Yeah, so all 3 attacks.
He's literally at a party meeting Cher, and he's got
come down just slamming
mustache
your great
rides
axe
on
into
his
the side
shirt.
of this armored beast.
And he had a hell of a
Over again.
mustache back then,
Cleaving
clearly,
this nice
obviously.
little
Like,
white
why would he have
section
that
of
shirt?
armor on the side, but
But that's how long Sam Elliott's had mustaches like that.
14, 21. 21 again.
21 again. Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh, so
That's the only shirt image I can find.
Okay.
Sounds like a guy who treats the particular act like a trip to Disneyland. Haven't seen it in years, but it's giving that Julia Roberts lawyer movie. Aaron Brockovich.
So,
Bidet all, Daniel O'Day is in the house. What is up, Daniel O'Day? Aaron Brockovich, the Julia Roberts
red,
law
fleshy interior
lawyer movie.
do a significant amount of damage and leave a nice little weak point in its armor. However, it still doesn't seem to be entirely phased by the damage and just kind of like shrugs at the damage and kind of glares.
I'm
at it for a second,
assuming
where his eyes
something
are focused
like
on
this
it,
exists,
Percy.
but I'm gonna just ask you guys because a lot of you
Looks
are
over at
very
you,
computer
Jurassic
savvy.
style with the T-Rex up in the side of the vehicle.
Is there something
Vex.
I could plug into my computer that I plug into my router without a wire, like a wireless adapter that I plug into my router to my computer that gives me
Sounds
internet without Wi-Fi? The only reason I ask is the computer in my room was never built with a Wi-Fi adapter, so I can't get Wi-Fi. But is there an adapter I could buy to plug into the back of my computer and then into the router and get it to give me internet without running a cable or a line?
Okay.
Is that such a thing? I would imagine they'd have such a thing, but I've never needed such a thing.
Okay, against.
All my other computers have Wi-Fi adapters built in.
Is my spell level being
Right.
I don't know very much, Sam Elliott, to be honest, and I've never heard of Justified. Oh my god, it's the greatest show ever. Justified is in my top 10 of all time, probably.
There you go.
I mean, I've seen so many things now, I'd have to really readjust it. But Justified is definitely in the conversation.
That'd be
Timothy
25.
Oliphant. Justified. I've told you guys, Justified is, if anything, more nostalgic than ever. When I was natural 20, when Justified was actually airing live, like weekly, I was the biggest drinker I ever was. In every episode, Raylan Gibbons would just like pound shots of whiskey and beat the shit out of dudes. You can see my Raylan Gibbons hat is behind the Wild Bunch guy from Labyrinth. I have 2 Raylan Gibbon official hats. I was so into Justified. I just bought everything.
As it does, you get a little bit of a look as Grog backs away from it, shaking to see the wound he left. You take your secondary arrow, aim for the red soft spot, boom, slips right past the armored plating, doing the extra damage on the interior of its physical self. Awesome. That's your turn, I believe. That's all your actions. Percy, you're up.
Okay, is my hand still stuck in its mouth?
Is my hand still stuck in its mouth?
If you'd like to, yeah. You could have left it there.
So, do I have an advantage to hit if my gun is in its mouth?
You are considered grappled if you leave your hand there. You can remain grappled for advantage on the attack roll.
Done.
Okay.
Done.
So I get to roll twice, right?
Yep. Yes, you do.
There's a whole new meaning to point blank.
man.
Come on.
19.
19, that'll hit.
Okay, I spent some grit on this and
Okay.
did some interesting
How
modifiers.
much grit did you spend?
2 points of grit.
Okay.
2
This is
points
the,
of grit.
for-
How much grit
This
did you
is,
spend on this?
the
2
dead
points
shot.
of grit.
Okay.
And I also took
But yeah,
a
just
negative,
run a cable.
I took a
You gotta run
negative 5 to
a Cat 5, bro. That's what I was gonna do.
shot.
Okay.
So not wireless, but no cables. External Wi-Fi adapter plugs into your motherboard. So not wireless, but no cables. You gotta run a Cat 5, bro. Quantum entanglement, but yeah, just run a cable. It's the easiest way to do it. I just figured I'd ask. I gotta do it anyway. Jesse's room, we had to run a hard line from the router. I'm gonna do it anyway. I was just wondering if such a thing existed. I have hundreds of foot, hundreds of feet, hundreds of foot.
Smoke just
I have
swirls out
hundreds
the
of
sides
feet
its mouth and its nostrils,
of Cat 5
and it begins to
cable.
Kind of shake its head.
So
lifting
it ain't a
foot off the
problem.
ground
It's like I don't gotta
painfully,
buy
But you
nothing.
think it's worth the deal.
I just wanted to know if I'm doing more work than necessary. Like, someone's like, dude, you could buy an adapter for $20 and it's just as good as a hard line. I love hard lines. I love everything in my everything, even this computer, everything is hard line. But the other day, the power went out when I was doing Cobra Kai. It blew out the router and the splitter that was going in my bedroom and my TV. So my TV is easily Wi-Fi accessible. My other computer in my bedroom, I never got a Wi-Fi adapter because I was just always like hardline. And I'm like, I'm just gonna have to
Russian
run
for you,
another line. But like I said, I have hundreds of feet of Cat 5 cable. I used to do all that kind of stuff. I used to run lines for IT. Like I was basically an IT guy, and I used to run cables at a commercial office building. So I'm very familiar with it, and I have plenty of line.
You suffer
I just literally was in charge.
16 points of damage.
Get
As the war
some
pick comes slamming into your side. You can see it's
UPSs.
coming, but you're
Nothing
not
is as
fast
good
enough
as a
to
hard
touch
line.
it.
Yeah, that's my
You're
thing.
not
Oh, like I
sure.
said, this computer right here is hard lined. This computer's fine. I don't know what happened, but when the power blew out during Cobra Kai like a week ago,
And just duck out of the way. Its war pick
it
slams into the stone
blew
wall
out
next
my
to you,
router on
pushing
some of the
stones
ports,
down.
and all the ports that blew out were the ones going to my room, and then I got a new router,
All right, that ends
and
their turn. Tiberius,
the
you're up.
lines going to my room are still blown out, and there's splitters upstairs in the attic, so I've got to assume they blew out the splitters and everything. I'm like over the weekend, I'm gonna have to climb through the attic and rewire everything and figure it out. I mean, it lasted like 15 years, so I ain't gonna complain. I literally did it like 10 or 15
It is
years
on the
ago.
ground.
Like I have an attic where you got a duck walk,
Okay. All right, you make
and
it.
I was a lot younger, so I'm probably gonna blow out my knees and cry, but it's got to get done.
Open the metal. I'm not going to target the creature. I'm going to target the armor.
The armor?
And
Interesting thought. Okay.
UPS,
Let's see if it-
uninterruptible
what,
power
17
supply.
is the DC?
yes.
Anybody else
Alright,
heard
it
of the
fails.
horror game mouthwashing? I have not.
So here's what happens.
That's a hell of a surge,
For the
though.
effect of this,
Uninterruptible
it
power supply.
suffers-
I've never
let's
heard
say
of
it
that.
suffers about
Ethernet
2d6
over
points of damage from
coaxial
the tearing.
is a thing. So is
and roll
power
that.
line adapter. They
damage.
exist, but
Okay,
it'll
so
be
6
slow.
damage.
Yeah,
However,
I'm all about hard line and everything. That's why everything I have ever owned, I have gone out of my way to hard line
And I'm
it.
going to.
It just, I was so pissed off the other day. I'm like, everything was running so good, and the power outage blew out something. It definitely blew out my router because they confirmed from Verizon that the router ports were blown out. But ups in the attic, I had splitters going all different ways.
Yeah.
I can only assume the splitters blew out because there is no contact going from any of the ports to the new router.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna have to climb around in the attic and do some troubleshooting.
Usually almost
That's like a rogue
20 is only crit, except for I think
Like
the
there's
other-
literally like this much room in the attic. It's like 3 foot clearance. So I literally gotta like duck walk.
It's okay.
And when I was younger, I could do
you're
it
a
with
fighter, which
ease.
means eventually you'll end up with
My
full attack
knees
power,
aren't what they
so
used to
you're fine.
be at 43.
I can't do that. Other special
I'm looking forward to it.
Uh,
Actually,
Like the video if you haven't, everybody. We're down to the final
Scaling
30
your
minutes.
oh, I'm ready.
25 minutes. We're down to 25 minutes, everybody.
Okay.
We need more likes than we have minutes. Not looking good. Not looking good.
Full. It takes them 10 damage because I
10
hit.
All right, cool.
Seriously,
That's right. All right,
I
so
was looking up
as you pull down with the ray,
psychologically
it streaks down
horror
across the
video games
ceiling portion of the
review
building,
analysis,
right into
and
the kind of fleshy
mouth
exposed
washing just
part of its
took
armor. Now it's
over
got this
every.
giant jagged scar
Who
on
else
its head.
heard of
You
mouth
see
washing? I haven't
muscle
heard
and
of it.
Sinew pulsing with each of its movements. You blast
Plus
it,
one
and you
for
can see this
adding an
dark and
old
black
school
portion of its interior fleshing out,
IKEA
charred and
lack rack
slight
from
embers beginning
UPS
to
and
percolate
NAS.
and burn on the outskirts of the impact.
A UPS will replace your power outlet, and it will. And if the power goes out, it charges the battery. Oh, it changes to battery mode and will give you some time to save the progress or keep your power. Oh, okay, gotcha. I know what that is.
And just open out.
Yeah,
my
sounds like
arms
bad
and
grounding.
outstretch big
My
arms,
house was built
and I'm
in
like,
the
Come here,
60s.
big guy. Come here. And I
So
go
my
over
house
and
is
hug,
like
and upon touching him, I cast
old.
banishment on
My
him,
house is
send
like
him to
70
another
years old.
dimension.
Everything
Nice.
flickers. When you hit the when you're using the oven or the microwave, the lights will flicker in the living room. My side of the house is better wired than any other part of the house because I have gone through and like kind of rewired everything necessary. But my house is just old.
Not even, you just hear it coming as you're walking.
And I live in the mountains on 3 acres. 3 acres out in the middle of nowhere. Used to be a Girl Scout camp that was reconditioned into like a home.
Doing it through my
So I live in a really
I
weird
will say for this, you do not have a fear
place.
cone because you had your arms open. You didn't
right.
specify.
17.
However, it still fails
Okay.
its saving throw. The general, as you reach up, He has his war pick ready, pulls back its
It's
war pick as the flames.
A newer,
burst in,
fucked up PC
and
game,
then
Jay, a
blinks
shorter
out of existence.
indie game.
Nice move.
I'm here worried about a game called I Got Gooned by a Fanboy and Star out here dropping mouthwash. I remember when TVs used to go all
Scanlan Shorthawk playing Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
staticky. Oh, staticky.
Okay, I'm just gonna say.
If someone used a hard
you know,
blender
to Pike, just to give her a little
of
inspiration.
meat carver in the
Just do
kitchen,
some pelvic
30 feet away.
thrusting.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're trying to say. If I'm not reading it correctly.
That's a flute, by the way.
Super play this thing. All right, this is all we got left, everybody.
D8 inspiration
There is
dice. So you
20
can add that to any attack roll,
minutes
saving throw,
left.
or-
You're amazing.
Sweet licks on your flute.
Sweet licks on your flute. Ready? We're pausing it. I just paused it. I have to pee so bad. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna buy us some time. Maybe we'll hit the 2:32:22. Let me set the clock now. 2:32:22. Stop the clock. 2:32:22. Set the clock. I have to pee so bad. I'm like thinking there's at least 23 minutes left, and I don't want to rush through it. So everybody, like if you haven't, we need a lot. We need 27, but who knows? Maybe we could jump on 57 accounts and do so. I'm going to go pee real quick. Hello, I'm back. Coco is like gracefully sitting on the bed, and I went to pee, and she's just like staring at me when I come back in, like, are you staying in this room? Because without you, I do not exist. That's what she said to me in a very sinister, crazy voice. I'm wondering if she's going to come join us. We have 23 minutes left, everybody. I saw Ninja jump back in. Jumping back in from Pizza Land. Jay is still Dick Master with a bad dragon tentacle. Yes, those of you who have not seen it, we have the bad dragon tentacle monster, if you want to call it that. I meant a charter like a freighter. I couldn't spell that if you paid me. Mine are weirder. I said space crater, didn't I? Damn typos. Clever. I work at a family-owned place. All right. I just read through everything like as if it was one script, and it probably made 0 sense. To Ninja Master, we're going to have one more swig, and then I'm going to save some for the last 10 minutes. We're down to 23, everybody. We need 27 likes. I don't think we're going to do it. But being as these are short episodes, I mean, all it does is give us more time next week. I am just surprised that after 6 months we didn't hit 50 twice. But Michael did make a good point. Michael said I posted late. I was posting them way earlier when we were doing Mighty Nine. So I'm going to have to start posting these earlier, give people to jump on it to get to the 50 likes. I also think less people are into the beginning episodes. I feel like once we get into what is comparative to the animated show, that it'll bring more people. But I'm fine with it because I'm loving what's happening. And I love that our whole family is here. So cheers to Ninja. All right, so everybody's ready. Reset your clocks. Jay's gonna leave us, y'all. No, I will not. I tell you all the time, I look forward to this. I don't care if it's 5 of us or 20 of us or 500 of us. I'm in it for the long haul because the way I look at it is I want to see this stuff anyway. So like, what fun is it to sit in my own room and watch it by myself and binge watch it when I could slowly feed it to myself with the fun of all of you joining me alongside? It's much better. To me, it's the perfect scenario where I get to do something I want to do anyway and enjoy it with family and friends, so to speak. Anyone else want to chat in Discord post-stream? Star is feeling up to it. Star, this week you're doing much better. Last week, I feel like you were not in the right headspace for even finishing it. I think Star is doing very good this week. Star, I might pop in, though you will all think my voice is AI. After party for the Discord peeps. Yeah, if you guys are in there, we'll say. I definitely want to eat. I'm starving, but it is still early. So let's close this out. Let's see what's up. I took off midstream last week. Yeah, I honestly, people were like, yeah, Star took off. I think I was talking to you about something. I can't remember what. I was like, oh, Star would like this. And I was saying something. And then somebody was like, yeah, Star left. And I'm like, oh, that's right. But it wasn't like important. It was just something like I'm sure it was related to a musical or something. But either way, everybody thumbs up. We have this much left. And there is 22 and a half minutes left. So here we go. Slow drip method works for the best. I agree. 3, 2, 1, go. We're back in.
I forgot. Drink my water. All right, so Keelan.
So, upon seeing this big thing crash in, and I'm like, oh. And I get really angry, but I just kind of analyze him, and I say, okay. And then I go,
Aggressive.
and I turn into a
Rhinoceros. I love it. Keyleth Rhinoceros. I said like an episode or two ago how Keyleth is my least favorite, not because she's bad, but just because if you're ranking people, someone's got to be last. I am enjoying the Keyleth turning into animals all the time. We're a Toys R Us kid right now. Oh, the clock.
All right, so you transform into a rhinoceros.
Clock.
Now basically facing an armored beast with another armored beast.
Clock.
Yes.
Kaiju battle.
Yeah.
Kaiju battle.
What you doing?
I'm charging him.
Make the yell. Okay.
Activity in the breach.
You leap down, go in for the attack. The
Don't
Duergar
mind me.
already uses reaction, so it can't attack you.
So if he fails to save, I knock him over. That's +7, so 19.
19 does hit.
Awesome.
Does save though. It's not knocked over.
A strength save?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, but
It's a big creature.
He does. I do 2d8 of bludgeoning damage.
2d8 of bludgeoning damage, everybody. Get ready for it.
And then 9,
Y'all ready for this?
14 damage.
14 damage already.
Y'all ready for
They
this?
multi-attack, Okay, yeah, so the charge is one hit. Okay. But you slam into it, your horn gores. You can see actually you slam it into the side of the armor wound that Grog left, and then Tiberius pried open. Part of it gets pulled back, and you see a squick splatter of some sort of bloody.
A squick splatter? Did he say a squick splatter?
Pull apart its interior. The horn is jagged in there. And
I just didn't want autocorrect to spell the other C word. I've been using all day.
Now it's its turn.
I could chill for a bit. Took care of my other online stuff for the night, unless I get a client. But I'll shuffle them on to my ex.
There you go. Yeah, don't forget that. You need to remember that.
Just realized that.
Time piece.
All right.
Shuffle them onto your ex, Michael. What is
After
your
taking
ex?
The arrow wound and all
Work
of
with you?
attacking around it. It's going to try and get a different situation. It's going to.
I miss an L.
Jump.
And
It
I
rears
break
back
the rules.
and leaps into the air.
Oh Jesus!
Landing right on top of Clarota and Scanlan.
Lands right on top of Clarota and Scanlan. That thing is big.
You guys all get attacks on it as it jumps away.
Lands on Clarota and Scanlan. That's pretty funny.
No, you do not.
We get advantage, right?
No.
Did he take me with? No, he didn't take me. Okay. No.
No, actually, you are still in its hand, in its mouth. It carries you with it.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so 19, you hit.
24.
Hit.
26.
Hit. And,
I too? No.
No, that's the 3 of you. Yes, that's it. So all you guys just roll damage for a basic attack.
Come on, kill him before he gets to me.
24.
Well, I was right, so 14.
24 damage? 24 damage, you said?
24 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was I close enough to him to get an attack?
No, you weren't, unfortunately.
11.
11, already. And
Dang.
17.
17.
Yeah.
All right. So as it lands, all of you guys have to make a strength or dex saving throw, your choice. For Percy, Jax, and Scanlan, and Clarota. Clarota fails.
Clarota fails.
It's okay, Scanlan. It's okay, you can do this. Alright,
Don't
we
destroy
roll?
the android.
20.
20, okay.
He's coming back from the other dimension. I only rolled a 9.
Okay.
Husband was calling just as you all answered, and I kept him on a hold while I read, listened through. LOL.
Dungeon Master.
Was
Got a hole on the floor.
Buzo
Count.
the clown
What happened?
I usually
natural?
roll on the table. I usually like prefer to roll.
Was Buzo the
That's even
clown
worse.
natural? I don't know what that one means, but I
You guys
want
are
to know
not
who Buzo the
thrown
clown is.
onto the ground
By the way,
and
did I tell you
roll.
guys?
You
Monster
take
Mania.
14 points
Should I
of
do
bludgeoning
this?
damage.
You guys let me know.
Plus 14
You know how I
points of
love my photo ops. I did
Yeah,
Robert
so you go 28
England
points
with
of
my
damage as
sister
it
last year.
crushes you and its claws sink into you.
Or in
Clarota
August.
takes the same.
I behind me have me and my sister with the cast of Cobra Kai,
My arms are
Johnny
still stuck in
Lawrence,
its
and
You're not
Kreese.
prone, but you do take 14
This year,
points of crushing damage
in
as
one
it
month,
bites down your arm
the
again.
month of
Free.
March, there's always
It's
one
not
in
going to
March
make,
and August, Monster
it's going to
Mania
actually
convention.
Release you.
They have the original dudes who are the
So
killer
you're
clowns from
there.
outer space in full costume for a
and
photo
makes
op.
Bite attack against
$300, but you get a photo
As he
op with
does.
the original cast of killer clowns from outer space
Distract him.
in costume. My sister wasn't as big a fan. She's like, I don't really care. But it's one of my favorites. I think I'm going to do it just for that alone.
Words reaction.
Okay, so as you
Should
react,
I
you
do
go ahead
it?
and do that, so roll the d8.
Photo op, $300, killer clowns from outer space in full costume with ViewMasters reactions. I think
you
it's
rolled a 27.
I think it's like a
Rolled a
no-brainer.
19.
I think like having them in
with
full
the reduction,
costume, like
it's
when
not
will that
enough.
ever
You're on the
happen again?
ground.
I missed out on Low Pan.
and,
I never
it sinks
forgot
its
it.
teeth right into you.
Low Pan
You
from
take,
Big Trouble in Little China.
let's see.
China. Big Trouble in Little China. He was in full costume as Low Pan. And I was like, that's expensive, and I didn't do it. I've regretted it ever since.
No worries. I'm just at negative 36 now.
I mean, I was able to catch Buzo on WGN back in the day. I think it was a national feed. Loved the grand prize game.
He's unconscious. He's in bad shape.
Buzo the clown.
Scanlan's looking rough. Scanlan is now being just thrashed around in the mouth of the creature.
Yeah, Scanlan is being
His limp arms and
thrown
legs
about,
in the
to
air,
say the
just kind of
least.
running him around and across the air. Strings of gnome blood are being flung across the room.
I haven't thought about the Buzo the clown show in years and
Pike,
years.
your turn.
How do I explain without breaking a rule? Me and the ex are online masters. Getting more active myself. I just used to handle
If you want to cure wounds, you have to touch
promos
him.
before.
I'll go
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll go. So
Do it.
What's your move?
Veroji is saying do it. I told my sister, I was like, they're also doing a Return of the Living Dead from the 80s reunion with Linnea Quigley, and all of the main people are going to be there.
I can't see the line.
So they're doing a Return of the Living Dead, which is also one of my favorite guilty pleasure kind of 80s horror.
I have spectrum boots.
Massive reunion for that and Killer Clowns.
Okay, so I'm gonna use.
But
this
I
for
was
your
more
boots.
about the Killer Clowns.
I
But you
can,
also could do
while
the
you
Return
raise
of the Living
boots, you can
Dead
use a bonus action to
reunion.
put the boots
On top of
together.
that,
If you do the boots double,
they
you
have
can
people
skip
from
1 minute.
Terrifier.
10 squares.
There's like
Takes
a
a
whole
bonus
bunch of
action.
other people there as well. But the main ones for me were Killer Clowns and Return of the Living
1,
Dead Chaos
2,
Reunion.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is a ledge there, and he's
Would it
walking
be a
his way up.
stream if
So
Jay
9,
didn't fuck
10,
up
make
a
an acrobatics
name?
check to actually,
Of
like,
course it
jump
wouldn't.
and climb up onto the
Damn Caps. Stuck.
With
Jay,
disadvantage
it's
'cause you
Bo.
have plate
Zo
armor.
as Bo. Zo, not Boozo. Oh,
What about Keith?
Bozo the Clown. That makes so much more sense.
Wait, hold on.
I just saw
Can I cast
Booze.
Guided Strike, which adds
I know
10
Bozo the
to,
Clown. I literally know Bozo the Clown. I don't know why I didn't put it together. I think I was just thinking of alcohol. My bad. Bozo the Clown.
10.
Jay is a juggalo. The funny thing is, I am the furthest thing from it. I couldn't tell you a single Insane Clown Posse. Insane Clown
All
Posse?
the inertia from the run. You parkour up to the
I think
top,
that's what they're called.
land,
The Insane
Galen's
Clown
there,
Posse.
couldn't even
See,
float
I'm even
around,
questioning
you
if they're even
jump
called
and grab him
that.
and
I know a
get the
juggalo is a fan
with the
of
bullet
the
feature.
Insane Clown Posse.
As you cast
But I
Killer,
couldn't tell you a single
Go ahead.
song. I never listened to them.
So that's cure wounds, so does that
I
mean-
remember watching
Yeah,
weird
that's true.
videos
You're
about
cure
them.
wounds.
I'll just do cure wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so that's,
So at what level are you
Don't
using?
chintz
I'm
out.
gonna use it the I'll
Cast,
use it
cast whatever
Don't
you can cast.
chintz
One or
out.
multiple people. Can you do it at a higher level?
Juggalo
Yeah.
whoop whoop. You know you might be an alcoholic when you call Boozo the Clown.
Better play
Instead of
safe
Bozo.
than 1d8.
On that note, we're gonna kill the rest of this. We're down to the final 13 minutes, everybody. 13 minutes. We're still 27 likes away. Like if you haven't. I'm killing this in the honor of Holly Mack. Holly Mack, you get the
Yeah,
final.
so it's 5d8
dose.
plus 5. 5d8 plus 5 is how much you're healing him.
You'll be alright.
My spell attack bonus plus 8.
You don't have to worry about the bonus of this. You just
And
touch
we
him.
are all out
5d8 plus 5.
of
5d8 plus
alcohol.
5 is what you're healing.
I have
him.
drank everything else that existed in my household. We have finished everything.
All right.
Clever. You know I love you for joining me in a mighty swig. How many of you are going to stick around after we're done here? 13 minutes left. How many are you going to stick around after this?
All right, so you
Plus
heal.
5.
Holly Mack, thank you for being amazing
But
and
now
having
I'm
great
at
taste in
negative 11.
movies. I literally think I might watch Streets of Fire
I've taken
after
almost 100
we're all
points
done
a
here.
day.
Like
You're
later
not-
tonight
you're
when
not
I'm
conscious enough.
having a bite to
How it
eat.
works
I think I'm
is
going to do Streets of
you
Fire.
have
Zero
Finder.
and stay there.
Yeah, you go 0 and you stay there. You're now
Because
up
tonight is what it
to-
means to be
You
young.
don't go below
Oh.
0. You hit 0 and you're there making rolls to see if you die.
Yeah.
You only have 3 chances. If you roll fail 3 times, you die.
And if something hits you while you're unconscious,
So now I'm at
Now you're
it's an
23?
automatic fail.
Now you're
So
23.
now you're 23 hit points.
Hey, I
What
feel
did I
great,
do?
guys.
What did you do? Oh, Clever, I just was giving you a shout out because you're a glorious person. Homies was good back in the day. Homies, Homie Don't Play That. You remember Homie Don't Play That from In Living Color? The other day I caught a random episode of In Living Color. And I was like, oh my god. Handyman, Homie Don't Play That.
That arcane magic. Let's do it.
Taking a cue from the opening you left, Clarota.
For a little bit
pulls
at
back
least.
again.
Can I could
You see a
stay?
familiar spark.
I
of
ain't
bluish
leaving till the
electrical
stream
energy
stops.
as Clarota
Colvin is
reaches
here
forward, unleashing a
and
torrent of
committed.
electrical arcane energy forward into the form of a lightning bolt, blasting across.
We'll see.
The bow
We'll see
of
what
this
happens.
giant
I'm just
creature.
curious how many of you running back into Pizza Land for a few. If the stream is over by the
does
time
not make a
you
saving
get
throw.
I get back,
So that's,
I will see you all in the comments or in the chat, Ninja. We'll see what happens. We got at least another 12 minutes
32
here.
points
We're
of
going to
lightning
talk for a little bit. Maybe I'll queue up Stardew
as the back
Valley
of
or
its arm is now
something
seared and you can see
and
parts
get
of its,
like a little bit
armored
into
flesh
that
which
just
are
for shits
blackened
and giggles.
charred and slightly crimping.
What do you guys think of that? What if we? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of like 80%. Maybe we'll queue up Stardew Stardew Valley
it's got plenty
and
of
get
people around, so that
something
means I can
going with
sneak
that.
attack
Maybe
him.
possibly.
Okay, as you rush
I don't know.
past before you attack,
Yeah.
this Duergar that was right by you, that is currently grown to a larger size, gets
Sure.
a free swing at
No
you.
thing, ain't no thing.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay,
I
that
commit
hits.
to
Alright.
the bit.
With a
I
total
like
of
it. Homies
takes-
was a fire song.
Or deals.
Then you can V chat
14
at the
points of
same
damage.
Who
time.
cares? I'm saving my gnome friend. Okay.
All right.
Here I go. 14 is a 25 to hit his butt.
25 hits.
Okay.
25 hits his butt, just his butt.
Plus 7 is 9. That's
Yes,
plus
Stardew
9.
Valley.
There's a
Try it
pencil,
out.
pencil.
I got snacks.
And then we add my sneak attack.
I'm playing with
Which is
no
6,
sound.
7, 10, 15. 21 plus 9 is 30.
All right,
30 to
nice.
the butt.
To the butt.
To the
Specifically
butt.
to the butt.
All right, as you rush
I
up,
said,
you
what-
take
what?
a moment as it's
In the
thrashing
butt.
out, and you can see what looks anatomy-wise to be probably where it expels whatever it eats.
Little hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, right in
and
there.
you go ahead and just
there.
slash and eviscerate there.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Even back there, it's
How you like
heavily
me
armored
now?
against, but you carve
How you
through,
like me
and
now?
you've definitely left a lasting impression
Pucker
on
up,
this
baby.
bullet.
Pucker up. Hashtag armor name.
Hashtag armored anus.
In the butt.
This is D&D in 2015.
What? In the butt. There he goes.
That's the
That's
first
literally
attack.
what I just said. I beat him
The
to
general
it.
also, by the way,
The first thing I
appears
thought was, what?
as the
In the
concentration
butt.
spell was lost, as you were unconscious.
I must have stopped concentrating for some reason.
However, it is right in front of. It's like, what the? This is now in his face. So,
Second attack.
second attack.
So this is 22.
That hits.
Okay, and that's a 4 plus 10 points of fire-based damage to the butt.
All right.
That doesn't do anything.
That'll
worry
Preparation H.
how you want to do this. I'm like, I don't know if I want to
A little bit of preparation
Alright.
H.
That brings us to his turn. The general's turn, who now is there from the bullet, sees it, looks over and sees you, kind of sitting there with your bloody hand. It's flaming, still flaming.
Only minor
Swings back
problem
and goes
is
for your
if
head.
I start chatting, Vinny will deliberately get loud in the
23
background.
versus armor
Typical
class?
kid stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay.
Well, Vinny
you
will
take
just have to hide it from him until we can.
I'm at
Make it work.
39, I want to say.
39. Well, you take 31 points of damage,
All right.
including the fire damage from the pike. It goes for its second attack against you.
Oh.
That's going to be.
I gotta pee. Be
22
right
versus armor
back.
class.
We're down to the final 8 minutes. Clever. Don't take more than 8 minutes. You're gonna miss the end.
With the fire damage.
I mean, we'll still be here, but
That's going to
the
be 21 points of damage.
episode will be over.
Okay, Percy, being pummeled and pummeled again, loses your gun falls from your hand as you slump to the ground. Your eyes roll back, unconsciousness and darkness
I'm falling.
taking you. That brings us to
Everybody knows shit.
Grog.
Whoa, me? Bah, how tall is the thing?
Tall? I'd say it's probably about 20 feet
Oh
tall.
my
15 feet
God.
tall.
Can I climb up on its back?
Way
It's
taller
not
than I
your
thought.
size. It'd be really, really, really.
I honestly didn't. I thought it was
I would like to
long.
run up to its
It's
right
big,
side
but I didn't
and
think it was that tall. 20 feet
Over
tall.
Here.
Yeah.
All right, so you run around.
20 feet tall. That's freaking
Which you can do for your
ridiculous.
Freaking barbarian. All right, go ahead. You're making your attacks.
I would have given it like
Three
10 or
strikes
12
against
feet tops.
21. Hits, right?
21 definitely hits.
16 plus 8 hits.
Definitely hits.
The music stopped. That probably means Grog. Natural 20.
Does that mean I get an extra?
Double damage. It means double
No, it
damage.
means
Double
double
damage.
damage. Yeah. So first
Does
strike.
that mean I get an extra? We don't even know the rules this early in the game. I mean, Grog is going to take this thing out right now.
16 damage?
Yes. 20.
The crit is going to do
Stay
it.
in school, kids.
Yeah,
Stay in
I'll
school.
This is the critical now. So double the dice roll.
20, thank you. And
Come on, baby.
11, 4, 15 plus 7 is 22.
Double.
Wait, no, you just would
No,
double.
you double the dice and then add the
Double the
modifier.
second one.
Oh, double the second one.
Third one.
So that's 40 on the last one.
Nice.
Okay.
So
So
it's
that's
61.
76.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this? There you go. Grog just did it in. I was going to say, there's no way. Grog gets 3 hits off and one's a crit.
Drop down into the fleshy bit, and after I
The fleshy
slide-
bit's on the opposite side, by the way. So you're now at an unarmored side. However, it's still holding Scanlan in its mouth, shaking him around. So how do you want to finish it?
Can I get to its mouth at all?
I could say for the flavor of this, yeah, you managed to just
I could
barely
say
make
for
it
the
over here.
flavor
I'd like
of
to
this.
swing through and catch the corner
For the
of its
flavor
mouth,
of
open
this-
its mouth wide, and then I'd like to reach in and with my teeth pull its fucking tongue out of its head and start thrashing it side to
All
side.
right, so first you rush up.
Grog
with your axe,
is
using
ripping
all
its
of the
tongue out
aggression,
with
you take
his
it and
teeth.
Swing it, barely leaving you with a shave. You gash the side of its mouth and draw this giant wound open. As it does, you actually snap and cut through the tendons that clench the jaw, causing it to fall open and slack. Scanlan spills out of its mouth, hitting the ground with a dull thud. As its mouth is now open, it kind of rears back. You shake your head angrily as the froth is gathering at the corners of your mouth. You drop your axe from one hand, grab the jaw, reach in, bite down on its giant meaty tongue. Using your hand at the back of it, you pull and yank, and you feel all the muscle tearing and tensing before eventually it comes free, and it's now dangling about 25, 30 pounds of liquid, very, very wet.
Disgustingly awesome.
With your third attack, how do you finish it?
Ripped its tongue out with its
That's what I'm asking.
with his teeth and
It's
hands.
looking really rough, but you still need to get that final death blow. What are you doing with this, Grog?
Rip him apart. Rip him.
Brain him.
Rip his.
Yeah, I'm gonna King Kong his jaw. I'm gonna take the broken part at the top of his head, just pull it apart.
Yep. Okay. So you drop your axe entirely. The tongue still dangling from your mouth. You reach and put one foot up into the bottom of the jaw. Using your other hands, you push and push. You hear it crack and pull as it tenses and is trying to push down. It has no tension because the jaw was destroyed. You pull back and you hear a sickening snap as the armor plate buckles underneath.
I know exactly what he's talking about with the King Kong thing. King Kong would just be like crack,
and it begins to slacken.
slaps
as it does,
down.
You reach up with your fist and penetrate the bottom of where its brain would be. With a sickening sound, it goes entirely limp and collapses on the ground.
And that's why you're on the team.
That's why we love you, Grog.
And as it falls, the tongue that's hanging in my mouth, I look to one of the dwarves that's left and I go, who's next?
And we're going to end it there for the next.
And we end it there. Staring back at the dwarves with a tongue hanging out of your mouth.
Guys, well done.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, Percy's dead.
Oh yeah, Percy's unconscious.
Actually, before we finish, I'd say go ahead and throw a heal up on him.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Good plan. Okay.
Yeah, before we end, throw a heal up on Percy,
Nasty, man.
so we don't got to worry
You
about
guys
that
picked that,
at the
by the way.
beginning of the next run.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
You dicks.
You suck.
That was a chat room.
Try harder next time.
Yeah. We'll be doing more of those as time goes on. Not all the time, but whenever.
I think it's
have
funny
the
that
opportunity
Kyle
to
always
interact
like comes
with
up
you
in
guys
here
help me figure out
and kneels
what to
down
do with these
by Matt's side right at the end of these.
We shouldn't tell
Well
the
done.
other option, should we? Just in case you want to say them.
Oh no, they'll coming back in. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I feel that's
Yeah.
25.
So guys,
Heal
we're gonna be
for
doing
Percy.
A Q&A.
Yeah. For anyone who wants to stay.
Oh, that's
over.
right. There was the Q&A. They said last week there'd be a
Questions for you
Q&A.
guys. And for the audience, it's a sub-only Q&A. So if you've been wondering whether or not you should sub, let me give you some reasons why. Number one, you can ask these guys questions in a little bit. Number two, every 50 subs, we're giving away tabletop promo kits that are like $250 worth of special stuff, and
Pretty
we will
badass.
ship that internationally. Doesn't matter, even to Antarctica. We want someone in Antarctica to do tabletop day. Do you know anyone?
Every 50 subscribers, we send you $250 worth of stuff. So do it. Subscribe.
They were like the only people there.
I have a friend.
There's no
Like
way.
if you guys haven't, we're gonna stick around for a little bit.
To Antarctica in the next few days, and let us know, because then we can totally use
We
that.
also do a Minecraft server for subs only, but if you want in on that, there's no automated message for that server info, so just make sure and message the Geek and Sundry account, and we'll get you that sub IP address for the Minecraft server.
Yeah.
And I know we have more. There's lots more stuff. We do some other sub only.
Do they still like interact with the Geek and Sundry? I feel like Geek and Sundry got them their start, and now they're like so famous.
And this was a lot of fun. Oh,
Like, I mean, you know, you do what you got to do in
I'd like to
business.
challenge you guys to do a quick little donation drive for the charity that you guys support.
Yeah, for 826LA. We've had it going up in the chat room. If you have the opportunity, you wanna help
826LA.
support, these children getting side educations and
Pointed us to
tutoring.
say that. Thank
Yeah. Well, you guys.
Well, yeah, no.
Yes.
Do you guys want to tell them about it just to get them psyched up for it? Because
Yeah.
we can get that command going.
Yeah, 826LA, they're a nonprofit organization that helps primarily with literacy and creative story children for children between the ages of like 5 and 18. They have a really great young authors book that you can buy. That's a collection of all of the kids' book, and you can also go and check out the Time Travel Mart. There's one in Echo
The
Park,
Time
there's
Travel
also one
Mart.
over in Del Rey. But you should just Google 826 because I know there's one in Seattle.
Lena
and
Del
there's
Rey?
one in, like,
Did she just say
Atlanta,
Lena
so
Del
there might
Rey?
be
Isn't that the
two
girl
in
that
San
sings
Francisco.
music?
There might be an 826 in your city.
826 LA probably. Right?
826 LA is who we're
Yeah.
raising money for. But yeah, all of the 826 storefronts are a little bit different depending on where you go.
Yeah.
They're super cool.
Guys,
go to the
please
store.
check it out. Awesome. It's a good group of people. What they do.
What is
fantastic.
826?
Yeah,
Is that like
basically,
like an area
go ahead and
code?
donate to the charity.
I don't believe so. Geek
Well,
and
thank you
Sundry
guys
got
for tuning in
bought
for
out,
the
and
fourth
now
episode
they're
of Critical
slowly
Role.
making a
And
comeback.
we're
I
playing
think
our cleric, who is
they talk to Felicia Day enough
glad to have you back. I'm sure everyone
for
here is glad
her
have
to
you.
be in Legend of Vox Machina. That's Lana Del Rey.
Very happy today.
Who's Felicia Day?
And the surprise
That name. I mean, they all sound familiar. Lana Del Rey has that really cool video game song that I heard in
Feel free to,
some show.
We have kids and families to get to.
I don't remember the show, but there was like a show I saw,
Next hour or so.
and Lana Del Rey had a great song about video games.
We have the picture for you guys.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Nyrith won this
Nyrith.
when we reached 1,000 subs, so I think
Yep.
Pike is all that's left of
Yep.
that.
Pike's left to sign this player's handbook.
I haven't signed it.
And then we've got the picture. So we'll pass that around while we're doing the.
You have
Pike, you gotta sign it.
All right. So do we have the gold marker?
She was the main founder of Geek and Sundry. She
Yeah,
was
guys, we're gonna
in
head stop for this.
Buffy and
We'll see you in a little bit for the
Supernatural.
Q&A. Thank you again for watching.
Do they
and,
go
Yeah, thanks, guys.
it's
to
awesome.
Marina Del Rey?
Yeah.
It was Westworld. You're right. It was Westworld. All right, they're done with that. It was Westworld. I was gonna say I remember. Yes, it was that. Felicia. I have to see a picture. Felicia Day. Oh, we were talking about this last time. Yeah, Felicia Day. It's Holly from. Yeah, I think someone put it in the chat. I saw Holly's name pop up. I thought Holly was Holly Mack. I saw someone put it up in the chat. Felicia Day, Holly from Eureka, is involved. Yeah, I just think it's funny how they got so famous in Geek and Sundry. Like, what is Geek and Sundry? Like, ready? Let's look it up. Geek and Sundry. What are they at? I mean, they're not doing bad. 2.35 million subscribers. 2.35 million. Now let's go to Critical Role. I think they were at like 3. They were higher than that, right? 2.39. They're a little higher. How funny is that? They branched out on their own, and they're only a little beyond Geek and Sundry. Danny Carr's Critical Recap. Look at Danny Carr. Brennan. Love them both. They're great. Brennan and Danny Carr. Almost 10 years. Also Charlie from Supernatural. Who was Charlie from Supernatural? I'm trying to think. I haven't seen Supernatural in so long. Who is Charlie? Charlie? Charlie. Oop. Charlie. Supernatural. Oh, she was Charlie. Okay. I'm an idiot. I was going to say, I'm like, what is Charlie? Yes, Charlie from Supernatural. That's how I knew her first, because I hadn't seen Eureka until recently. Supernatural I watched from the beginning. I watched Supernatural as it aired live. Like, I don't know if I jumped on board when it first started, but I was pretty quick to the game with Supernatural, where I would watch weekly. Like, Supernatural was one of my favorite shows to join in, like Justified. I like Supernatural, Justified, I feel like was around the same time. There was like a couple shows where I would like make it a point to be there to watch as they drop, because it wasn't like streaming services and stuff. Jay's got to watch Dr. Horrible. I've seen it star. It's on YouTube. YouTube has my reactions to Dr. Horrible. All of them. You could go see it right now. The redhead in the Leviathan season. He got everything he ever wanted. My throat is actually acting up a tad. Just kind of keep having to clear it. We'll see if I get through it. Well, everybody, that is it for the live stream. I am going to look. I just want to look ahead. I just want to see. I'm assuming the next episode is under 3 hours like everything else because of the time constraints. But I want to see. Oh, look, Callie and Yellow Jacket's interview with Callie confirms Callie is more Shauna than Jackie. All right. Episode 5. Yep, it's under 3 hours.
Hello, everyone.
So this intro is, like typical, 15 minutes to the intro is over. Ooh, there is a break. Second half. There is a break, but it goes right back in. Second half, and it's under 3 hours. So we'll just do the Patreon hour and everything like we typically do. And we'll have all the things we need. What was the shirt from? The one Ray made? What was the shirt from? The one Ray made. The one with the town? That my brother Ray made? Are you talking about? That I wore in the thing? Started Supernatural mid-season for mid-season 4 and quickly caught up and continued watching till the end for Supernatural. I thought Supernatural was great. I love Dean and, the Winchester brothers were great. The dad was great, played by Head Smasher. What the hell's his name? I can't remember his name. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. What was the shirt from? The one Ray made. Yeah, Ray made. I'll have to find out. If I didn't know if anyone wanted to know, and I didn't talk to him, but he definitely told me the site. I'll find out for you. The one with the town. It looked like Hyrule and everything. Let's take a gander at Steam real quick. What do we got here? Where is... There it is. I'm logging up... I'm booting up Steam. I don't know where it is. Here it is. The weekend deal. The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Moria. All right. Stardew Valley. Boop. Stardew Valley. What is this nonsense? I didn't. I thought I installed it. Let's do it. Here we go. We're installing Stardew Valley. I thought I installed it already, but I guess not. Let's install Stardew Valley. Join the ViewMasters Steam group, y'all. Link in the gaming on Discord. I never finished episode 1 of Supernatural. So glad I never got involved in that cesspool. Download complete for Stardew Valley. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, thank you. Everyone was saying that. I was on Supernatural on and off because of Gilmore Girls. I still have never seen Gilmore Girls, but my sister and my brother rave about it all the time. Join the ViewMasters Steam group. Y'all, link in the gaming on Discord. Everybody go to it. Michael said so. Play. Do you want to allow? Yes, I want to allow this. Well, while it's doing whatever it's doing, I'm going to raise this up. Well, first, I guess I'll just take it away. Boop. Launching, running, initial. What are you doing here? It says launching, running, install script. I guess maybe because it's the first time I gotta wait for things. I don't like waiting. What's the link to play with? There it goes. And then it did nothing. Cloud stat. Oh, there we go. It's over here. It's on my other screen. Here we go, guys. Stardew Valley for the first time ever. Oh, can you not see it? I don't know why I showed you the cat. Why is it so bright? Why am I the brightest person on the history of this planet? Well, first off, I'm wondering why it's so bright. Well, that's worse. It literally, I guess because the screen is so bright. And then it's like keeps logging the screen off. Do you have to mute the game music? I don't know, do I? Probably not. English. Yeah, I would imagine I don't have to worry about the music, but I don't know. Do I? Probably not. I'm just more shocked by the brightness. And why does it keep disappearing? Why does it keep disappearing on me? Well, I'll leave that up for now. I don't know why everything just got so god dang bright. Oh, is every time I do new, it's gonna like flicker on and off? J. Farm name. J. Favorite thing. J. I'm not even gonna play with it. And for my very special grandson, I want you to have this sealed envelope. Thanks, Grandpa. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. I thought it was said have potatoes. Have potatoes. Why am I the brightest man ever right now? There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Do I look that bright on the live stream? I look normal. On my screen, I look so bright. You guys are seeing me normal. On my screen, I look like I'm in sunlight. When that happened, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Thanks, Grandpa. Oh, thank you, Grandpa. You're a saint. XX years later. So many years later. The most aggressive drink grab. I don't know why it keeps, like, disappearing. Why does it keep disappearing? Joja? Are you guys seeing it disappear? I don't even know. All I know is I look bright as shit, and the screen, yeah, I think the screen is definitely disappearing. It looks also like the quality went down. What is happening right here? Life's better with Joja. Am I like controlling things right now? What is happening? Am I supposed to be here? Terminated? Was I fired? What's going on? Why is this guy dead over here? Read Grandpa's letter. If you're reading this, dear Jay, it's to me, obviously. If you're reading this, you must be in dire need of change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature, so I dropped everything and moved into a place I truly belonged. I've enclosed the deed to this place, my pride and joy, J Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley. On the southern coast, it's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi in the old guy. Oh, to the old guy for me. Will ya? If you say so, Grandpa, I will abide. Oh, we're on a bus now. We're on a bus to Stardew Valley. I'm gonna run out. Can I click it on the door and run out right now? Blow out the tires. Stardew Valley, half mile ahead, everybody. We're on our way to Stardew Valley. Kill the bird, kill the bird. Oh, ooh, ooh, he actually jumped when I clicked him. Hello, you must be Jay. Hello, Robin. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here, if you'll follow me. I guess I have to. It looks like things are in shambles. This is J Farm. He looks like that's a lot of work. He was sweating. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil beneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleared up in no time. Thanks, Robin. Wasn't someone saying Robin Masters? I feel like somebody earlier was saying something about Robin Masters. Was that related to Robin here? Because I don't know what the Robin was related to. And here we are, your new home. Thanks. Is that Lewis? Ah, there's Lewis, the new farmer. Grandpa said hi, you old bastard. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. Well, Grandpa said hi. Get off my land. So you're moving in your grandfather's old cottage? It's a good house, very rustic. I said get off my land. Rustic, that's one way to put it. This shit is miserable. Crusty might be more like it. Rude. Don't listen to her, Jay. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Well, I might anyway. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and reintroduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Thanks, Lewis. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you have anything else to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, it's when I change views. So when more hell of a boss or any happy marriage? Avidly curious. Possibly this week, Star. I'll go over your gaming settings the next day off. Boop. Yeah, it's whenever I click Windows. I don't think my computer can handle all the chaos. All right, wake up. Take this package. Go get it. What is he doing? What's this guy doing? Go. Get the package. Get out of bed. I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna put it back over here. What are you doing, sir? Get out of bed. Do I have to, like, use keys? How do I move this bastard? Oh, I actually use keys like World of Warcraft. How do I grab stuff? Watering can, pickaxe. There we go. I got, what is that? You received 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started. From Lewis. What is that? Decorative bowl? I love how I can just pick things up and move them. What is that? Oh, I took the picture off the wall. I want my chair on that side. Is that a TV? I gotta actually use... I haven't used computer controls for a video game in so long. Yahtzee. You don't have any mail. I guess that's storage. I'm good, thank you. Alright, I'm done. I don't want that. I'm good. Don't make me do anything. How do I get away from you? Oh. I don't know how I did it, but I got away. Alright. Axe. I'm assuming I gotta use the axe on this shit. Chopping down trees. Oh, how long does it take to chop a tree like this down? And I'm assuming the axe gets weakened. Oh, look at that. Timber! Take down that tree. Ooh, I'm getting stuff. Chopping down trees. Do the axe... I'm assuming the axe gets weak if I keep chopping down mighty trees. My god, there is a lot of shit to clear. There is like so much debris. The funny thing is, this is what I used to do for a living. I would literally go to areas like this and literally have to like cut everything down and remove all the debris. I'm assuming, yeah, I'm definitely collecting things. Cutting down. There was like a scythe too, right? Here, we'll use the scythe. Oh, look at that. Look at that, babe. Oh, that was way better. Oh my god, it clears everything. I'm gonna clear all this stuff with the scythe. We're going over here. This is where the big area is. Scything it. There we go. Like this area? Like this. Oh, we're gonna scythe everything here. Scything. I see there's like a meter on it, but it doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot on the meter. Scything it. I'm just gonna clear this big area, and then I'm gonna read the chat. Clearing all this shit out of here. Yeah, Coco is starting to be like, all right, enough's enough. Let me out of this hole. I shut the door after I peed. And now she's being a little jittery. But I wanted to get into this because Michael and me were talking about it. It's definitely one of those games I can see myself just getting lost in because of just like clearing, like just doing what I'm doing right now. All right, let me go to the chat. Hold down this for smother swings. And the axe lasts forever, but you can upgrade. Don't worry about trees. Get the hoe out near your house and plant. Make sure you keep an eye on your energy. You don't want to pass out. Where is my energy? Where is my energy? You're saying I can hold down and clear? It doesn't look like I can hold it down. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Looks like I gotta click it. But you're saying, get out your hoe and plant? Here's my hoe. This is my hoe. What else do I got? A hoe, a watering can, a pickaxe. Is that how I get this shit? No. Scythe. Decorative bowl. I took the decorative bowl. How do I clear this shit? This shit looks like it's getting in my way. Oh! I knocked myself out. I didn't even see where my energy was. But apparently I ran out of it. Well. Let me cut down this tree. Pickaxe, gotta be able to do that. There we go. Break that rock. Alright. Hoe it up. Hoeing it up. Hoeing it up. But like, what about the rocky? Like that? Oh, there it goes. Never mind. I thought I couldn't hoe it. Pickaxe. Alright, I'm gonna hoe this area. Hoe my area. Alright, that's a good... Well, let me make a perfect square, because I'm a neat freak. Hoe that area. I want that little piece hoed. Do I have to scythe it? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna plant these seeds. Planting my seeds. Is that all of them? Do I hoe them again? Do I gotta hoe them? I guess they're fine like that. Do I just leave them planted? Don't worry about the trees. Go to town and meet people after you plant your seeds. Is that all I gotta do to plant the seeds? Or do I gotta do something else? Oh, there's a letter. There's a letter. Jay, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached, but be careful, lioness. Well, it looks like they stole 50 bucks. I had 500. I had 500 before. They stole 50 bucks. Is that the bus to the city, or is the town over here? I'm assuming the town's... Yeah, it was the town. Help wanted. I'm running low on smallmouth bass. If someone could bring it to me, I would be much appreciated. 150 gold on delivery. Accept your request. All right, everybody. Well, I get the idea. I honestly just wanted to jump in to get a move on it. How do I save? Because I'm honestly starving and I gotta pee again. So I think I'm gonna call it. We'll do this again. I just wanted to see what it was all about because Michael got it for me. Getting started. Cultivate. Well, we'll read that later. Introductions. A body finder's fee. Where do I go to save? We'll save it and we'll continue another day. I just wanted to kind of jump into it and get a feel for it. It's very much like Harvest Moon, which I expected it to be. A body finder's fee. The bus to Calico Desert is out of service. Well, isn't that dandy? Do I just hit like save or something? I haven't played a computer game in so long. I'm clueless. Go to town, meet some people after you plant the seeds. Why is he moving so slow? Am I already tired again? I feel like he's moving very slow. Like, look at him. Isn't he moving, like, really slow? Where is my energy? Dude, you gotta go to sleep again. You're like not moving fast at all. Oh, saving, progress saved. There he goes. He's fast again. All right, progress saved. Good enough for me. Oh, there's my energy down there. Oh my god. Oh my god, it uses so much energy so quick. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody because I have to pee really bad and I'm starving to death. Great live stream. I just wanted to jump into this. So we got like a good 10 or 15 minutes of Stardew Valley. Thanks to Michael. But good night to everybody. Colvin, Michael, Vero G, my moderators, the Lace. I don't know if Lace of Hockey jumped in, but as well, my moderator, Star, clever name I made. We had Daniel O'Day, Ninja Master, Marion Ravenwood, M. Gormley, Holly Mac 79, my good friend Neil, Daniel O'Day. I ran out of names. Colvin, I think I said Colvin already. Ashley. Who else did I miss? Clever name. We have Amy and David France. I hope all is going well. I know it is coming very soon to the day of their baby's day. But, everybody, have a glorious night. Is it Friday yet? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and next week, don't forget Patreon Hour and YouTube video and all that is glorious. It is raining outside apparently in the game because I hear rain smashing against the roof. Is it Friday yet?